and do an operator, I'll get a barrack set up immediately and spawn in. Basically, spend all of our money on operators, so you guys can
Alright, so the
basically
real question
come in. Keep in mind the difficulty is very large. Those the infected that explode will kill you if they reach anything beyond 4 meters.
Yeah, like here, they will destroy you.
Anything within 10 yards.
Yeah,
they will kill you. So keep your distance.
Okay,
Me, Onyx, I'll do RTS.
We need at least 2 RTS players. 2 RTS players.
I'll do RTS.
Who's
I'm down.
Wait,
Onyx.
Ford.
Okay, we got Onyx and do RTS. Anyone else?
Wait, RTS is the building, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can do that then, if nobody else.
Okay, so we got 2 at least, because 2 people have to at least be the caretakers. Once you at least get the base situated, build an operator, jump in, and then squad up. All right, so you guys
Does anybody
ready?
else want to do RTS? Because I can swap out my role.
Also, Creek, what I know
So you ain't a bad.
What have I
more
done?
players
With
you
it,
have,
Onyx. Deal with
the
me.
easier it gets.
All right.
I've literally.
Hawkins, please repeat.
You are not abandoning me.
Winter, how long do you have?
I'll probably be like 20 minutes, half an hour.
Okay, all right, so we won't wait for you then. All right, we're going to transition in. Here goes.
Because my internet is amazing.
Hawkins, what do you
There's
say?
4 operators to begin with. First 4, take your operators.
I said the more players there are, the easier it gets, in my opinion.
Who's the other RTS? Is that Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Damn,
I'll take the 2 engineers on the right side.
There's 3 RTS. So.
Okay.
That's an infantry.
Yeah, my game class, by the way.
Look at the bottom.
Crash,
those are engineers. It just says in parentheses that they are infantry.
Alright.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah, we have to fix that. It's confusing.
Yeah.
Alright. I'd assign those 2 engineers to a group, so control 1.
Let me just
and then you got yours.
And not stream on 2 places.
There's 2 more operators. I'm gonna take one.
There's
So why
2
not?
more operators here. People to take them.
Yeah, I need another operator. That way I have 2.
1 operator left. Oh, actually, no, there's
Silent Song said, I can hear someone else's reload is really loud. I'm on the other side of the island. You will hear reload sound effects from basically anywhere in the map. It can be rather loud.
Is that for
sadly within the playtest?
Something
you won't be able to adjust that volume.
Which gun that is?
I need something to heal.
It'll be the standard one.
Sec,
I'm assuming
a med bay.
in reference to island, I'm assuming they mean Alcatraz. So it'll be the standard M4
I got a med bay
or AK4. AX4, yeah.
I'll also build an ammo tent at the base of the objective.
There's still an operator here.
Keep in mind, we do have to hold a lot of our money
Okay.
for more operators. So don't build a barracks, because there's already one on the north side.
Oh, they already built one. They got you.
Yeah, we already. Yeah.
This is too big.
Yeah, I built one over here. So.
Chaos.
We're trying to get more operators for the other players.
Love chaos.
Yeah.
Oh, they can all
so my game class.
So I deleted the other barracks because there's already one up. Yeah. So there's 2 operators up front at the blue shield. If you can see it, if you can't see it, mention it.
We need to get a medical tent up for the. Oh yeah, you have one. There's a medical tent and an ammo tent in the back for the operator, so be aware of that. Those spitters fucking hit you like a Hauser.
Oh, the legs.
Yeah, so my game class, and I joined back. What do I do?
Select an operator. Let me find one.
Okay.
Select. You got to build one. Build an operator from the barracks, and then basically.
There's 2 right there.
But the barracks. It's been a while since I see it.
Yeah, here's the operator. So select the operator, and then open the console and type in possess first operator, 1 word. And when you do that, press enter.
Turret.
Also, Doc, is it intended
where do you build the turrets at?
That the assault
you got
can support the engineer at building things?
Yeah, it's a bug.
Okay.
The engineer, the assault can actually help
Hawkins.
engineers assist if you do a group effort join. Like if you have if you have an engineer and you have an assault in one selection, the assault will actually help build. That's a bug. That's not intended.
Okay, good.
Hey Hawkins,
Okay, where the turrets at?
Turrets are
Was
under.
Huh?
Hold on.
Oh crap! I lost my
They're
engineer.
under defenses. Oh god, they just broke through the north.
Yeah.
I don't have an operator
It's
yet.
person-
We not, oh, we don't have
Delta.
enough money. Okay.
Did you figure out how to get into the operator?
No, I can't get one yet.
Are you in the game?
that's why I was building a.
Okay,
Oh, it's over
so
there.
Yeah, there's already one
There's an
built.
operator
If you're
right
looking
here.
for it, money's being spent.
Onyx, what was your question?
I had your operator selected while you were controlling it, and then I was pressing the change weapon button. Was your weapon changing? Visually, it was.
No.
Holy hell,
There will be an
you're
operator
fast.
coming in. For those
Yeah.
who want an operator, there will be coming one in
Stop,
Blue
stop,
Shields
stop,
of
stop.
barracks on the north
Switching my
side.
weapon.
Yeah, while I have your operator selected, if I press on the switch weapons thing in the toolbar, I can actually visually see your weapon changing from
Operator just
the,
dropped in.
but it doesn't
Yes.
actually do it.
Yeah, at the D
Yeah,
section. I have to write that. I wrote that
There's
down as
one
a bug.
in.
It's pretty cool, though.
You did switch my main weapon to the secondary.
Oh, he did it for
Yeah.
you. That's wild.
Yes.
Okay.
Stop
I
doing
wrote-
that.
Okay, yeah, don't do that. I'm gonna write that down. We're gonna fix that on Monday.
You're not allowed to use that weapon.
Jesus, this is so
There it
trolling.
is. Not allowed.
You're using too much ammo.
What the
What's
heck?
I
On the
just
bottom
used
of
the
the weapon.
100 mag weapon.
Don't
I
say
need
nothing to
weapon.
him. Don't let him
Master
know.
Chief.
Let me get an engineer here. Do we have another engineer somewhere?
We have
No,
one.
I lost one of mine.
One engineer.
Okay.
There's an
Um,
operator over here that doesn't have any command.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
waiting for there's
yeah.
two. There's right here.
There's another one coming in for those.
See if
who
I can
want
defend
an
this
operator.
engineer.
I guess I'll take an operator too.
Yeah, is there a spare
Flat
one
wall
then?
tie up.
Yeah, this one. I'll take this one because nobody else
There's-
is.
Operators here.
Oh, I can't afford it.
Okay,
Is it
how do I
possible- is there
select?
another
How do
way
I
for you to
select it
get more
again?
money faster? Or I guess take out another OBJs.
We're being attacked.
Working on it.
Yep. Oh, they destroyed the wall up by their base, by our main
Keep
base,
the
our
punk
income
guys
base.
away.
Oh shoot, I'm getting
We're,
flanked.
we're being destroyed on the right side. I think they're deep.
Yeah, they also attack it from behind. Where we getting our money from?
Yeah, I'm going over there
Oh.
right now.
I'm trying to defend this engineer over here.
I'm
gonna
really
try to
When you
see if I
say
can repair the
right,
wall.
did you mean?
Their wall is floating for me. I kind of built it like on the stairs.
Oh yeah, this one
Uh,
right here.
They're,
I don't know
they're
how to
breaching
ping.
on the northwest area.
Yeah, this wall's floating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all floating.
Hit control
It was
R.
planned like
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, screenshot that one. Got it.
This one is awesome.
Okay, I got control of the
Oh,
operator.
Good shit.
My first time
Planned
in, and
like
I'm
that,
already breaking the
over.
game.
Literally, it's okay. That's the whole point of this: is to find bugs.
It was just placed on top of the stairs.
Yeah, the
And
system
maybe
shouldn't allow that.
lock himself up in a room.
Oh,
We should
you guys
Try
might want to
just
top
a
off
really,
your health
really-
at the medical tent.
try a really, really big
Alright, I'm gonna
push on
reinforce
one of the
this
objectives.
Double wall.
How do I ping again? I forget.
Control R, Control T, Control E.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Probably need a wall right here.
Where?
Can they get through that crack?
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna build that next.
Underneath the wall, you can crouch underneath it, but you can't walk through it.
But can they get through it?
Yeah, I was about to
We
say
can't walk
maybe
through
it's
it
better.
because your head's sticking out. We won't be able to go.
Somebody lock that gate and turn into manual, because if we could just go through the hole, we don't need the gate.
Oh lord.
All right.
Oh,
yeah, we might as well.
Exploit camp.
Oh, at the bottom of the sea.
I'm surprised you could build that gate there like that.
If you see the blue shield in the north quadrant of the map,
Oh yeah, shit. We need
we
something
actually
in the north.
can't. We actually can't
the
delete
east.
Getting
walls.
overwhelmed here.
On my way.
You can't what?
Can't delete
I
walls
have
with
a
N
question.
if they're tier 1 and damaged.
Seems like my
even if they're
100%.
repaired.
it seems like
even if
the
they're repaired.
my
Write
builder.
that down.
He said he's focusing on building the wall rather than shooting. So I don't know. I don't think that's a bug, but maybe
You'd have to
change
right
it.
click. You have to right click and get him off the wall. Like you figure, like you'd have to, like yeah, if you click him and then tell him to move somewhere, he will stop building.
All right.
Do we still need any operators? 3 people are RTS.
It's up to them.
Right now, I'm building a wall over here to fortify that area.
Oh fuck.
Nice.
Damn, getting quite a bit down here.
Yeah, the north side is
Alright.
a lot of spitters.
Fucking-
God, we need a grenade
Yeah,
so
I
badly.
think the
There's
building
no
down
match
that
for
way.
a 100-round magazine.
Oh,
And discipline
Wow.
fire. You just need focus fire and you should be good.
Oh, fuck that. I'm just gonna spray them all.
He's shooting the
like
weapon using
7
a
people
blade.
opening
I
fire.
was in the
Zombies.
radius of the ammo tent, so not a big deal.
oh yeah, it literally will keep healing you passively too. There's an exploit where if you stack the medical tents and the ammo tents, they'll actually give you more faster. I have to
Oh, so
apply
you
a rate
did
limit.
figure that out?
Yeah, I
Good
haven't
to know.
added. I haven't added a fixin' yet, but you can exploit it right now at least.
Oh, there's a wall in the north that's also floating. Not as much as the other one, but if you were able to add
Yeah.
prone, you could go underneath it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see
Yeah.
the wall.
Yeah. We
Oh,
have
I
to-
see. Yeah.
That's on our bug list. It's a low priority one, but it's something we're looking into.
You shoot
Okay.
through this?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can shoot through all
that's
the walls.
nothing really.
We can
That
shoot through
doesn't
the
really
walls.
bug me.
No, I'm talking about this door over here. You can't walk through it. I thought you could maybe shoot through
Oh
it.
no, it's solid collision. Someone forgot to put the door frames on them, so I'm having them go back and do. Oh crap!
Got it.
All right. I'm
Can
gonna
I would like to make a
on that wall.
recommendation
Yeah.
that
Rebuild it,
blueprints
rebuild.
don't show up when you're in operator mode.
That is only there so that way you know what RTS players are planning. I
You
mean,
put the
I
turret.
mean,
Yeah, I see the
I'm
turrets.
talking about the
building, yeah.
placed ones, not the blueprint when you're moving things around. That one's fine. I'm talking about like after it's been placed.
That one.
Oh,
This
there's a
engineer
Like
big
those
does
one.
walls
all-
right there, they've already been confirmed. They're just waiting to be built.
yeah.
Damn.
Hey, also, does it tell you how much power the turrets are taking up before you build them?
No, it does not. We are
No.
working on that. That is literally
Okay.
one
They
of the
do
things.
take.
They do 50.
If you're wondering how much they
Walls
take,
over here, bro.
they take 50.
Yeah.
for
There's
both
also a really
cannon
fun
and
message for the
rocket.
tier 1 and tier 2 fences that Dark added in there if you want to read them.
Oh no.
Getting a
They're
bit dark
trolling.
over here.
They're so
Oh
trolling.
crap! Get out of there! Get out of there!
What does that mean?
We gotta get an engine to the north to repair the wall.
Yeah, we gotta get that wall up, and we gotta push
It's
beyond
on
the
ping.
wall.
Oh yeah, let me fix that wall right now.
What the
I'm
bang in the
just doing a
target the
turret.
flashlight again?
I'm trying to build a light too to help.
How do you guys like the flashlight system? Where you have a Last of Us type body flashlight, and then you have a flashlight on your gun.
I don't notice
I
a
think
body
it's kind of Dead
flashlight.
Space-ish.
So-
I really
Oh,
like
okay,
it. though.
now I do.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
very faint. We were experimenting with that yesterday, and we snuck
I think
into
it could
one
be
of
a
the
little
Patreon
darker.
builds. So you'd make it
How
darker.
do you
the
turn the
body?
flashlight?
Or not darker,
Yes.
sorry, like brighter. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say. I think you meant brighter.
Yeah, I find myself when I'm moving
no.
around, I need to aim in order to get a sufficient amount of light,
yeah.
and I don't want to have to aim just to get sufficient light while I'm running.
Okay. I get what
That's
you're
my
saying.
like the flashlight on the gun when you're aiming. It seems like it's enough, but the body light isn't.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, like, no, I think it's a flashlight and a gun at the same time, so it looks brighter, but it's not.
Yeah.
I probably just wasted our money with this second flashlight.
Yeah.
This one is bright.
No, but the thing is,
Ah, they
that
all should be red.
It helps us out though because we don't have to use our flashlights anymore, and we can just shoot.
We got some more broken walls in the north.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Got some coming in.
How do you guys like the dismemberment system?
It looks
Not
good.
enough.
Not enough. Jesus Christ.
More Gibbs.
Oh yeah, no, because you guys.
Oh wait,
learn-
they
We
need
need-
breaking.
you can
we
shoot
need more
their
body
legs
parts.
off too. Oh yeah.
We need
Oh,
breaking right
gosh.
there.
More
Yeah,
blood.
Other side, the place on the other
Oh, yeah,
side.
they crawl.
Oh, and then over here,
south.
yeah,
Oh,
we
they're
surrounded.
inside. They're inside.
Yeah, they broke those walls.
I'm about to lose
Luckily, I
our
just
south.
built a turret. So
Those
I'm gonna
Oh.
go
walls
fix this
definitely
wall.
need a buff.
I'm gonna go fix this wall.
Yeah, walls
shoot,
on the north
that's
are down.
I'm gonna
That hurt.
This will be an issue for one more playtest, but going into Monday, well, this playtest, I'm gonna have either myself or Michael are gonna put the walls back to stock values so they can actually take a hit. Because right now they're just
Get
paper.
one, two.
I see.
Nah, they're good.
They're terrible.
We can beat this.
All the enemies are just juggernauts
Yeah,
secretly.
terrible.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that
I just keep in mind, we do know that when the operators, like the health bars, are so obnoxious, they need to be higher. They need to be smaller. So if you guys are like having
They're
a hard
good
time
for
shooting
testing.
them, They're going to be resized in the coming days when we get to the point of like cleaning up some UI stuff.
They're good for testing, in my opinion.
Yeah, you get the idea across.
Yeah.
But it's
I would
very
focus on.
crude.
I'd focus on the text
Alright,
for
I might have
the
found
objective points.
Might need more engineers.
Yeah, we need NGs
Yeah.
all around for walls.
I noticed that once you rebuild the wall, it goes back to being auto. When
I got purple.
The only thing untouched is the gate over here.
it was supposed to be not.
What was it before?
Oh crap! I took off the auto. That was the one where the wall was elevated. So I turned off the auto, and when I repaired it, it went right back to being auto.
Write that down.
I think the priority you should like keep the health bar for a while, but the whiskey, Echo Alpha, all that stuff that could be made smaller, or not smaller, but less obstructive when
Winter
you're
was
playing as an
literally
operator.
just grilling me on this for 10 minutes.
That's
Winter
horrible.
was literally just saying, "Why is the UI so shit?" And I was like, "I'm sorry."
It's engineer. Oh shoot! Might want to move that
No,
NG.
no.
Like literally,
Back in here.
that's something that we have to fix. We're working on. So we have to work on
That
that.
gate was auto. Sorry, I let the infected in, and I think I just killed that the dude.
The engine?
I was
No,
trying
he
to
ran
get
away.
off of auto, but it's
I got
hard
all
on
the
the
walls
gate.
down here.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh
Our
crap!
turrets are down.
Oh no.
Someone
Onyx,
took out our generators.
Oh,
Go
no.
east.
Somebody said my name.
can you test on? Can you
there we
select
go.
my operator?
Can
Right.
I what? Sorry,
Can you select my operator?
I'm in our operator mode right now. Do you want me to jump
No,
out?
yes.
You want me to jump out?
Or I will jump out and test it on you if
All
you're
right, go
willing to do that.
Oof.
Which one are you?
I'm near the west side of the objective.
The
Near
Stark
Spotlight.
We need more power.
Someone watching a telenovela.
Yeah.
I have a green chem
drama
light.
in the background. Oh, I know what show.
Oh, sorry, that's
is.
probably me.
I was like,
I'm
"Where's
right here.
someone watching?"
That
in
was
the
real
background?
quick.
I just put a shield on top of me.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not me.
But it doesn't work.
How'd that
I'm glad.
operator just die?
You can kill them instantly with a
Where'd the
shortcut.
engineer that was here go?
But if someone's controlling them, you can't kill them.
That,
right?
that doesn't work. I just tried that on Onyx.
I'm building another
Oh,
power
thank
That
God.
generator.
doesn't work.
Yeah, okay, making sure.
Right
'Cause
here.
I was like, wait, like I fixed that.
What doesn't work?
You can't delete an operator if someone's playing.
Yes, but you can delete.
Wow,
everything
that was
else.
what you were gonna do?
Yeah, he was trying to do that to us just to see if it was a bug. And then someone dropped dead next to me, and I was like, what the fuck? There's no one around. Like, how did he die?
Medical test done.
That was me.
Yeah.
I killed myself.
Durabon with their freaking
good.
troll area.
There's
You're driving
tons
the
of
drone into
enemies
me.
coming from the northwest. I can
Northwest?
see them on the map for some reason.
Yeah, we also need a NG on the northeast.
Why can we see them past the fog of war? I mean,
Can we?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, on
northeast
the
walls down.
yeah, like I can.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw just a whole
Yeah, I can see 'em.
cluster of them.
I did.
Yeah, let's get back in here. I got over
Write that
one.
down.
I was trying to mow down as many as I could before.
Alright, towards the northeast.
Are you
Yep, they're breaking
sure
in.
they were outside
They're
the
breaking
fog
in.
of war?
Yeah, I seen it myself.
Yeah,
got the
they were
lead time
outside the
wrong.
fog of war.
Okay.
Here, I'll put a marker where they were. They were. I saw them right here.
Okay,
That's
Yeah,
where I
that's
started
where I
seeing
see
them.
Can I get an RTS
Solid
player
there.
to fly over there and verify that as well?
Well, I
But
seen
they're
it too. I
Not
seen
there
it too.
anymore.
Okay,
But
okay. I wanted to get
it's
that
not there.
verification. We gotta write that down.
Our medic tent
Oh,
got destroyed,
crap.
by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, we need
There's one in
another
the
one
back.
then.
There's one by the
Shoot
power
there.
generator. Oh, I see.
Did
what
destroy
you
the
said.
walls on the east.
Oh,
I
I mean,
died.
the engineer.
Yeah, I did.
there's a med
I'm
tent
Wasn't
right
building-
here.
good.
So much
How
chaos.
many engineers do you have left?
Not
You
enough.
should have at least
Oh, they're
one.
breaking through north. They're
They're
in.
breaking in.
I can't
One of
see
our
the light
lights was
was.
taken out. They took
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
yeah,
can
lights
see
out.
them now.
You probably should have built up some
I got a
backup
hammer.
ones.
Yes, he did.
And
Wait, we tried
that guy
lights?
hit me.
They killed the lights. The lights are down on the northern front.
You should be. Well, would it be
Got
possible to
exploders coming from
turn
the
lights?
northwest.
To turn the spotlights? Because I'm trying to turn the one
Oh,
right by this gate.
yeah, we have gotten that. That has not been done yet, but we're talking about that internally.
Okay, so you still want to? You're still you're still on the fence.
We're still on the fence on that one. We haven't made a determination on that yet.
I vote for it. I vote for it. If you're going to do it with that aerial denial thing or whatever it was that you were showcasing, then I think you should do it with the. I mean, it literally looks like it can turn, and not allowing it to turn.
It is rigged. Like you figure, if I were to go in right now and spend a day on it, I can make it work. It's just right now it's just a low priority for me with everything else going on. The moment I get some free time, I will figure out that. Because you're right, the spotlight should allow you to click on it and choose a focus direction within a 360-degree arc. So that is something that I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna try to focus on.
It would say it uses power, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh no.
It would save power. You wouldn't have to have two. If the enemy's only coming from one direction, focus it in the direction that the enemies are coming from.
Okay, we need
east side enemies are coming.
We're getting hit from the north, and we're getting hit from the east.
That door's on auto. It's open.
North is huge.
All the gates should be turned off auto, so we don't open them up.
It's open now, but they're hitting.
When you repair them, go back to auto.
Oh yeah, we lost.
We just lost an engineer.
Yeah, Dark, I sent you a crash report.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, we'll take a look at that.
Hey, Dark. Note. I am trapped currently in the garrison tent because someone built it over my head, so now I'm just locked in here like it's like a prison.
Oh my god.
You gotta really think about what you did.
Just look at him and take a picture.
No, where's he at?
He's right here. He's like, can someone destroy it, please? He's trapped.
Oh, that was me.
And then you see helicopters zooming in. That's awesome.
Yeah, no. Okay, so I'm gonna have
to attack from the north.
Hit from the north.
Yeah, we need a new barracks, by the way.
All the operators decided to go and take a picture.
Literally,
go make fun of some poor girl. I wasn't able to. I just got there.
Let's see, barracks.
Dark. I posted 3 crash reports in the escalation phase myself.
Just keep posting them, and then on Monday when I start up again, the first thing I'm gonna do is go to crashes, and then after I do the crashes, I'm gonna go to bugs. So yeah, like just keep them coming, because like you figure if I don't reply immediately, it's just because like I just want my weekend.
I just wasn't sure if you wanted them through message or through the escalation.
If you drop it in there, me and Derek are gonna literally be hitting them like really hardcore.
All right.
Oh, someone just built a new barracks. I see it coming in now.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Can we have another medical tent near the? Can we have another medical tent, maybe somewhere like right over here by that building?
Yeah, the only medical tent we have is in the south, and it's like way
we have to run
away
just to heal.
Yeah, can we get one in the northern front?
Go put them there.
Yeah, I'm working on that now.
Hey, question for you guys: what is the health of the tier 3 walls?
No,
do we even have tier 3 walls? We have tier 3 walls?
I was wondering why we haven't upgraded them yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering now. We have a single tier 2
I built a bunch of them in my single player save earlier.
How are they resilient to you? Or do they feel like
coming northeast?
Too?
No, they still seem like they're easily destroyed. It didn't really make much of a difference versus tier 1.
I will have Michael look at that. Holy crap!
I'm getting chased like an animal.
Breach to the north.
Oh right, they got rid of the tent.
Oh shoot!
I'm probably gonna build another tent.
South.
Hold on.
There's another one.
Some scrabblers.
Ah, I got hit. Ow.
All right, the
turret's gone north.
Yeah, they're down.
We have a lot of walls that need to be fixed.
North as well. Northwest.
Dark, you mentioned my name. Do you need something?
Yeah,
I was just wondering how you were doing. You haven't said anything.
Oh
shit! I did leave earlier on because everything seemed to be going okay.
Northwest is down. We're in.
Let's see. Who just jumped with the cowboy music?
Yeah, right.
That was the Fallout Mysterious Wonder.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is that? I love it.
I might have in a showdown.
Whoever did that,
oh my goodness,
man! Whoever just did that.
That was Circ M60A3 TTS. So if they type in the chat, I'll read out their messages for them.
Oh.
Can I make a suggestion for the explode dudes?
Sure.
If they don't die by shooting them in the torso, and like you kill them by shooting them in the legs or whatever, they'll fall to the ground, and then after a short delay, then they'll blow up. Kind of like a delayed explosion.
Kind of like State of Decay, how they do that.
And they like State of Decay with the bloaters, like you shoot them, they fall.
Bloaters. I fucking love
flood
State
carriers.
of Decay. Incredible.
I think that'd be a really cool idea because it would probably surprise you. It falls to the ground. Okay, you're good.
And then playing their face.
A few minutes later, whatever, it blows up.
In State of Decay 2, if you shot them in the legs, they would fall down, and then they would land on their belly, and then they would blow up.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can also find them laying on their back.
Yeah, sometimes you'll find them lying on their back, but you see like a little bit of smoke coming out of their belly button.
That's a really good idea. I wrote that down. I'll do that on Monday.
It's basically like a landmine for the infected, essentially, when they're laying on their back.
Yeah,
that's basically what it is.
Decay it.
Oh god,
we
there's
already
pandemic.
have
we about to be tapped on power.
We already have a damage model for infected where you can blow off body parts. So all I have to do for them is make it to where instead of blowing off a body part, all it does is that there's a health associated with their upper torso. And if that health hits 0, then they blow up. Otherwise, if they die without that health hitting 0, then they just fall down, they ragdoll, and then they blow up 3 seconds after. And I'll make it random.
That would be devastating to vehicles.
It'd be funny. It's like, oh, it's fine, it's okay, guys. And then
we just lost a light over here. I was just running right towards it, and a blow up dude blew it up and hurt me at the same time.
Oh yeah, they don't play.
Chat the 2-for-1 special.
That's coming out of your paycheck then.
Oh no.
Damn.
Nothing was damaged in the making of that explosion, though.
I mean, the light was.
Screw the light. Who needs it?
It's actually really cool that would go to the blow up.
We don't really have that many turrets, do we?
Yeah, northeast. I don't think there is a turret in the northeast.
Do we have enough manpower to push a fob and take one of the extra?
Yeah, I'm putting a turn down right here. I'm putting a turn down right here.
Yeah, like the northeast is uncovered right now, in my opinion. I don't think.
The only reason why they're surviving is because you have so much firepower as operators.
Yeah.
No money. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's because there's so much going on. Is that you figure?
Oh yeah. No power.
Fortunately, the daytime came perfect timing, so we didn't have to.
And there's
fight
only
in the
one,
dark.
and it's a straggler, and he's just kind of walking in casually.
Walking.
He was just drawing.
I can walk straight through this fence here.
Yeah, that was me earlier with the mysterious stranger music. That's my bad.
Oh, it was? No, you're fine. It was funny. I was like, what
I forgot
is
I did that.
No, it's fine.
Dark.
What?
What's this playtest? We
Yeah.
all doing it here.
There's
Yeah. There's a hole in the wall to the northwest.
I don't think Krieg Corps is playing.
I'm gonna walk through this.
The Krieg Corps is cheating on us.
I'm sorry.
I mean, hey, if that's the new graphics, more power to you, man.
Why is this operator running off on its own?
What I was going to ask you, do the blow up dudes have like a modifier against infantry or vehicles? Like, do they do more damage against certain actors?
Not yet. Michael has to set that up. That's like where
because if you set up like a landmine for them on Monday, then maybe they could do additional damage to vehicles because it'd be perfect for them. Like kill it, then the vehicle moves forward, unbeknownst to them.
East.
This
Good town east.
East on the way.
I just think that would be pretty.
How
cool.
does the operator feel for you guys?
Hey, one of my units is constant. Oh, that's why somebody.
Kind of reminds me of the original, back when it was like first person.
Oh,
I'm getting those like nostalgia vibes.
You remember the Dark Ages?
Yeah, I really liked it, honestly.
Oh,
it's like
people hated it. It was so like rigid. It was so rough. Me and Michael were like, I don't know if anyone likes this.
I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know. When they sprint, it seems a little slow. Like it could be a tiny bit faster. I don't know if it's just me though.
Okay. What else do you guys think?
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
I said to me, it feels like they sprint a little bit too slow, but it could just be me, like just a tiny bit faster.
Wait, what?
Kind of like when they power walk.
Wait, what sprint?
The sprint for the operator.
When you hold shift and
northeast is down. The walls are destroyed.
I haven't played the operator. Yeah, I got an
Am I
engineer over
too
here.
late? Am I too late to join the playtest?
No, you join in right
No,
now.
you're completely fine too. If you check general comms or within the chat in here, and you go to experimental branch for Cepheus Protocol, click on the gear icon, properties. Hold on, Onyx. If you click on the gear icon, you can go to that, and then betas, and then copy and paste the code, which is 53KN.
Whoever's out there currently, you're about to be locked out.
So forth.
Okay, I'm like really slow. Can you rewind a little
It's
bit?
okay. I will DM you if you're able to.
Yeah.
Is someone building a base in the south?
Yeah, but to say Whiskey's out of power?
Yeah.
Question mark.
I finally got my internet fixed, so I can actually join in and help.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wanted to ask what time what time the code would expire, because I could probably host for one of my friends if they wanted to try it out.
You scared me.
The host is gonna the code. Generally, I run these for about 6 to 8 hours, and then I shut it down. Were you planning on playing tonight, or were you planning on playing?
Well, probably tonight, but if it lasts longer than that.
Okay, well.
In the east.
You should be able to do that.
North as well.
Yeah,
a small amount, I guess. East is good.
Yeah, those turrets are really good.
The turrets do their work.
Will not be destroyed yet.
Is it possible to build more guard towers?
But you said build guard towers?
Yeah. You gotta love the congregation around the ammo tent and the medical tents.
I'm injured. I ain't go to the doctor.
So what do you guys think? Does it feel like you sprint too slowly, or is it just me?
It does feel kind of slow.
I mean, to be fair, you are wearing.
You are loaded down with like
level 4
pretty loaded down, and a lot of ammunition.
There's
a shit ton in the north. I'm marking it.
I guess.
The slowness you're feeling is.
Oh crap! I see you.
Yeah, maybe put a lot tower down there that side.
Michael, what were you saying?
The slowness is because the animation play rate is slower, because if I made it too fast, it feels like you're gliding, so it looks slow, but it's just because it looks like it's weight, but you're going 600 UU.
They don't know what that means.
I'm building more engineers.
Basically, it's looks slow because it's meant to look like there's weight.
2 more engineers.
But you're still technically going fast.
Yeah, it's just something that it felt like it. I wasn't sure if it was just me or not.
That and the stuff
I'll
in
look
the
at
legs
changing the animation because I did want to change that.
Stuff in the legs is very constricting in real life. It's very annoying.
I figure that military gear, it's going to be heavy and whatnot, but the elite would find a way to be lightweight and it's still mobile. That's what.
Not really. It's more just embrace the suck.
There's a gap over here. Might want to cover it up.
All right.
Firearms, ammunition, body
My
plates.
glow stick changed color. I'm now a yellow.
Nice.
Exceedingly
That guy in
heavy.
the south is just goddamn thriving. Everyone's leaving him alone.
Yeah, I might go over there, man. What's going on?
I was about to do that too.
I was looking at the tactical map and I was like,
pushing west and east.
yeah, everyone's leaving him
Okay,
alone.
I got it, Krieg. Thank you.
Oh, nope, they got the north as well.
If you need any help, feel free to ask. And once you're in, press escape and join Death Kill. Alright, no worries.
Northwest.
Thank you,
Gates
Craig, for
fallen.
helping him.
10.
I'm just gonna keep watching the stream while it updates.
This wall's backwards.
Is there a language barrier and some other
Which wall backwards?
stuff going on in the background?
All right.
The walls in the east are down again.
Winter, are you in?
Yeah,
Is that you? Are you a
I
real
am.
boy?
I am. I'm in. I am.
You're a
I'll
real
come
boy.
defend the east side while it's repaired.
Australian internet, man.
Yeah, right.
It's brilliant.
It just
I was
works.
playing around with the
Todd
MLRS earlier
Howard warned
on the
us of this
experimental.
day. It just works.
The helicopter.
That's the line.
Yeah, right. I'm never gonna forget that for the rest of my life. When he was like, "It just works," and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
I actually joined the group that was doing a class action against them. I didn't get fucking anything from him.
Oh.
Right. I'm still waiting for my canvas back. Well, I was one of the first pre-orders, so I never got my helmet, never got my drinks, never got my canvas back.
Really?
It's a whole debacle.
Sucks.
Yeah, I've still not received it. They tried sending me 500 atoms to my account. I was like, It's not happening.
Why would you want
That's not it's not what I paid for.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. It's like I spent over 200 USD
Yeah.
back then
You want the physical
for
item.
you know physical items, and they
Even
never
then-
provided it to me.
I heard the
Are
stuff
those-
is like
are
really
those
hard
turrets?
anyways.
Are those turrets just like M163 Pavads turrets just
Basically, they're heavily
thrown on the dirt?
Yeah, they're basically heavily modified. Because the idea is the platform is going to be modular. So eventually they'll house a SAM. They'll house they house. Okay, so there's two versions right now. There's the minigun version, and then there's the cannon version, and then the SAM is going to be added on for the birds. So you figure.
You know what I just realized?
What?
They're just the Tiberian
Oh.
sun turrets.
Hey,
One second.
Hey.
There's like tornado
Hey.
weather
Hey.
outside. I gotta go check real quick.
Real,
the
real.
modular,
I recognize
the modular
winters.
We're gonna animal sides.
Are they really?
Yeah, the first GDI option.
Wait, really?
The first GDI option winter.
Not by a lot.
Yeah, they're
though.
exactly the
the
same.
my.
sun turrets were
They're inside
modular
Yeah,
turrets with like you could get Vulcan
Lotus
cannons, and
wow.
sights,
Yeah,
or
wow.
They just destroyed a structure over.
I had to go look that up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
for
literally
sure.
called
I'm
Vulcans
not sure what
as
that
well.
was.
That was Garrison
That's
Ten.
funny. I didn't even realize until just now when you mentioned they were modular. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh no! Hey, how do you guys like the effects on them? By the way, when they shoot, the bullets coming out of the sides.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
That's XCOM, baby.
Oh
All
my
the shells.
Chef's kiss. Like literally, that was my VFX guy. Like just going OCD. Like they actually eject out of like a little canister and they fill on the ground. It's so sexy.
I love that. Tickles my autism.
This
Okay.
base in the south is actually kitted out. Like it's got a barracks.
I want to
it's
go.
got
I kind of want to be a
walls.
tourist to go look at that outpost, but I don't
You
think
actually
the main.
have to go all the way behind the base, like off, like to the south of it, because
Hey, dude,
there's
you might
no
wanna come
way
back.
in. There's no gate.
It hurt real bad.
Yeah, the guy. I don't know. Is those Chinese characters? Oh, he dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
He big dead.
I just saw him run out there.
Yeah, no,
Just
whoever
dead.
the Japanese or Chinese character guy was, he just ran out there and got fucking demolished by blow up guys.
Also,
I saw him like all his health like go down. I'm like, hey.
I was like, hey, you might want to come back, and then he just gets deleted, and I was like, oh shit.
There it goes.
Yeah,
Bro got taken out.
yeah,
Yeah, they're not
I don't even know if he's
spawning in
in
the
the call.
south.
really.
Yeah, you shouldn't be a problem
yes,
with
they
that.
not.
It's good then.
Yeah, there are no towers or defenses here. It's just walls, barbed wire, and sandbags.
Huh.
Hell yeah.
Oh, here's some
Oh, they're
coming from the.
I see him. Yeah, I see him on the mini map. They're prodding.
Yeah, but they're not doing anything.
Yeah, because
They see it and then they go around. Is there proper pathfinding or whatever
so
for
the
barbed
problem
wire
is that
and
you
sandbags?
figure technically, if you block their path like that, they'll just bypass because their primary objective is to take the central tower. They don't really care too much about the side bases. I'm gonna have to add another layer to their checks where before they move to the center, they have to clear zones. And if I do that, it would make the game harder because then every spawn point would have a check associated with the zone where they're like everything in this zone
They
must be
broke in
dead
through the north
before they
of
move
the,
on to the next zone.
He's
Oh,
down
wow.
to. What would that?
the
okay.
southern base. They broke
It
in
would
through
give
the
them a
north.
dynamic bounty list, and it would make the game infinitely harder and probably kick Krieg's ass even more so.
Oh yes,
Wait,
please.
what?
The
I'm
developers
not
were-
even in. I'll
I
do
know.
whatever
I'm
you
just,
choose.
I'm
versus
just
Krieg.
talking shit because you always say the game is easy.
Krieg versus
Yeah, I'll
developers.
beat it. I'll get to
Episode
50
one.
instant another screenshot.
I'll tell you what.
100%.
I'll tell you what. When we add the Juggernaut, we'll talk.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
talk.
Juggernauts.
You know
Let's
what?
go.
You know, better yet,
When we add the
better yet,
Juggernaut,
Dart,
I'm coming for
step
you.
your ass into game. Step
Retreats
your
to
ass
the
in the game,
rooftops.
add in the worm, and add in crows. Then we'll talk.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Can you
Yeah,
imagine the
I'll
worms
beat you.
as a fucking operator?
I'm just saying, imagine how
Just getting
quick
eaten alive.
our
Like it'd be like
arena
Helldivers at
with.
that point. Like you're gonna have like people
Yeah,
running
that's
around
fine.
with
That's
recoilless
fine.
rifles and crap.
Look, squids,
No, like,
worms,
literally.
whatever it
Helldivers.
is. I'll beat it. Give me Avengers. I'll get it locked down. The base will be impeccable. I'll have nearly 200 fucking assaults running around in a circle.
I'll just have the
That'd be fine.
Leviathan just do a frontal attack where it just barrels through your front defensive line.
Easy. Then I'll do 20
Build
engineers with
restrictors everywhere.
smalls.
I can see PvP is coming
Catch
along
me
nicely.
outside.
Yeah, I was about to
Catch me outside.
Restrictors everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
That's
like,
how I play.
literally. Oh, that hurts my soul. Yeah, I know. Literally, it's gonna be really interesting when we add the next class of infected, like the Juggernauts and all of them, because we'll add the Juggernaut next, and then, oh god, he's gonna be a fucking behemoth. Because we have to
Especially an
add in,
operator.
yeah, no, because like literally in vanilla, like we want to perfect it now with like them being able to provide. Like right now, the issues that are going on in the south are the perfect feedback chamber of what we need to improve on their AI before the Juggernaut is added. Because if we fix that, then the system will be able to identify the wall and tell the Juggernaut, go here, start a
Infected's
run
ignoring
attack,
me.
run straight to the wall, and then open it. Because their idea is the Juggernauts, they're the siege breakers. They take down your walls so that everyone else can flood in behind them, and they pull the aggro. So the idea is that like once we fix the issues that you guys are seeing right now for their movement, then we go the Juggernaut route. Then you're going to have a legitimate, like, 1 or 2 Juggernauts that hit a wall. They run right through it, like fucking Kool-Aid Man. And then basically everyone else floods in behind them. And then, yeah. So
I just had an infected ignore me.
Really?
Yeah, it was by this this wall on the west side. He chose to go towards the western entrance instead of the northern one.
Yeah.
And he was running across this wall over here. And I was right, I don't know if you're watching me or not, but I was right here, and he was running along the wall, and I was following him, and he was just running down here, and then he got popped by fences.
I don't know. I'll have to look into
it. Is the active denial system going to ruin someone's day?
Yeah, it'll stun everyone equally.
Okay.
it will stun us. So if you do it and you activate it on a circ, we lose control and we can't move, and we play an animation of us being stunned, and like little Z's appear over our head.
Just wanted to check before building one.
Oh yeah, it does rotate too, so it's nice. Let's see.
I kind of want to see that. Where is it?
It's right
eat
here.
shit. Whoever took those engineers, they're mine now.
Someone's like fighting over the engineers right now. There we go.
There's like 3 right here.
There we go. All right, let's see how it looks. Oh, you taxed the grid.
That's a lot of power.
Yeah.
I'm just going to...
they're kind of OP.
I'm going to delete that for now until we get some more power.
Yeah, no, they're a little bit OP because they stun everything for 8 seconds. And their charge up... Yeah, it's like 7 to 8 seconds, and their charge up is legitimately like 20 to 30 seconds, give or take right now. So when you actually fire them, like I increase the length and the width. So like they'll take out from here to like a little bit further over there to here to here.
Well, that's weird.
So like it
gives enough time. The charge up gives enough time for more enemies to get into.
Oh, it has a lot of range. Yeah, I like that.
It does not play.
They're trying to get through the wall over here with the engineer.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not dead yet because the spitters like to hit him to the wall sometimes.
And I'm surprised they didn't get through the gate. That I guess the T3 has a little bit more health than I gave it credit for.
Yeah,
but it's still
not
against a horde.
I got 2 engineers overlapping over here.
I have a bug, I figured out a bug.
What's
whenever
the bug?
I press the number 1, it clicks on all 3 groups, but whenever I press number 2, it doesn't click on any of them.
Really?
Is it possible that you can assign multiple characters to multiple groups?
Can you verify what he just said?
That's what I did. Yeah, I got it set to 3 different groups. So each engineer is in. I got 3 engineers in each set in a different group. So whenever I press the number 1, it clicks on all 3 groups. But if I press 2 or 3, it doesn't click on. Any.
So like if you had one engineer in group 1 and an assault in group 2, and then you put both the engineer and assault in group 3, if you press group 1, it would still work. Group 2 would still work, and then group 3 would still work.
Got it.
No.
Phoenix. Do you?
Only just group
Phoenix.
1.
Do you have any units that are left out of that?
Huh?
Do you have any units that are left out of that? That are within any of those groups?
Wait, left out of any of those groups? What do you mean?
Yeah. Do you have any free units to use that are not that are within that in either 1, 2, or 3 group?
No.
No, okay.
I think
So,
I'm an operator in
alright.
group 2, so I don't know if that causing it.
Mm.
I'm trying to remove them, but I don't know how. How you remove a unit in a group?
Typically in most RTS games, if you press Control with the button or the number button, it'll remove the group if you have nothing selected.
No, the operator's still in group 2. It got rid of
Yeah,
the
I don't think
engineer.
it ever worked. Not even in Legacy, you could never remove from groups, and it was one of the things that sucked the most because once it was in a group, you had to move them around groups. And I remember a long time ago, the UI clutter with all of the groups around the screen, moving them around. It's like,
Yeah, for some reason it fixed itself. As far as getting a person out of the group, I don't know how I did it. I just added somebody to the group and it kind of fixed itself.
I am going to
We have a breach on the west.
I wrote that down for investigation of what you just said. Because I have noticed some oddities with the grouping system too, where we need to kind of iron out some kinks.
Crazy thing is, once I got rid of that group, it kind of started working. So if I press 2, it goes to group 2. If I press 4, it goes to group 4. But if I press 1, it goes to group 1 and group 3.
I just like it how the life in the north is. Meanwhile, the life where I live in the south is just peaceful. And I'm building a base.
Oh my god, you're over there farming over there, and we're over here like fighting for
The
every
redneck house
inch.
building wrong.
Yeah, no, literally, you're playing like city building simulator
the whole
over there.
entire base.
I'm over here eating pancakes. What's going on?
Military base.
How many kills do I have?
Yeah, how many kills do we have? Can someone tell us?
That's a good question.
I'm building. I don't got time.
Oh,
I'm building. I don't got time.
I'm so dark in here.
Is there an RTS player?
Yeah, I'm looking for y'all.
I'm right here.
Great got 103.
Nice.
Onyx, you got 116.
Nice.
Top of the leaderboard.
Ooh.
Dark Silver got 103.
Are you putting all these things
Nice.
down?
Yes.
That's crazy, dog.
I just realized I could just give y'all any number and
Oh no!
Probably, yeah.
You could have just rigged the table right there.
Yep.
No, all the numbers were legit. I'm not gonna lie. I give a lot of people trust issues.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh,
Who won?
Winter, did you figure out how to rotate the ADS?
Ford, you got 68.
Oh, he must have died.
So who got the highest kills?
Yeah, who had the highest
Hey,
kills?
don't worry. I'm
think it was
sitting down
Onyx.
here in
I
the.
think he had 180.
Oh, it's Onyx.
Wait, who
Onyx.
had 180?
I think it was Onyx.
Holy shit!
Oh, no, I 180. He didn't have 180. Yeah, 128.
Oh, he beat
Oh,
everybody.
I seen
I
somebody
had
with
like
120
103, he
something.
said.
This is fighting wars, Onyx. How you beating everyone?
I have 100 bullets in my mag.
Oh, you're using
I
the
also have
extended
100.
mag. Aw.
Yeah.
Oh.
You said that we could use it,
Oh,
so you
you're
can't say that's
using the-
cheating.
wait, I didn't even customize mine. I feel like a noob. Hold on, I gotta put mine on.
I realized that you can find people if you kind of,
Well, sad because he told me to do that. I put it on there.
I didn't do it yet. I forgot about it because I was just in the mode. I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm already having fun."
Oh, he's
Like,
alive again.
Who's alive again? What happened to the Japanese guy?
Yeah, he's alive again.
Where
He's
is
north.
he?
He's north right now. He's right next to me.
Is he going on a mission again?
No, he's actually going back to heal.
Okay.
Learned his lesson.
Yeah, no, he was going in last time. I was like, "Oh man, he's the chosen one."
They all
The
seem to
red
be coming
strain
from the
doesn't
north. Do you want to try to go for November?
We should.
I was trying to sneak a couple attacks. Yeah.
Do you guys want to have like a?
Holy hell, they're coming from the
Oh
north.
damn! Let's
They come from the north and the west mostly. That's what I've noticed.
Let's push a fob.
Hold on,
Fob
I
to
got
the east.
some ammo and medical
Who's
supplies.
gonna be our designated builder, and we'll walk him in.
I'm running this engineer to Echo. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, let's back up the engineer. Someone make us a gate here. We can't get out. Oh, there's a hole
Who's going
here.
to Echo?
Yeah, there's a hole there. Yeah.
I'm going. I'm with the engineer outside the base. Wait.
All right, I'll be there in 10 seconds.
Hold on, some people are going to November and others are going to Echo.
Oh yeah, we're going to Echo.
Okay, well I'm going to Echo then.
It's only me and the engineer right here, so.
We're just waiting for the NG.
Okay, hold on. Wait up for me. I'm
There
on
he
my
is.
way. Hold up.
He's there.
Oh wait, do we want to wait till
How
after
the
the
heck do you
attack
get
wave?
out?
200 enemies.
Oh, the engine
Yeah, fuck
protect
yeah,
him,
retreat.
so.
Everyone back. Everyone back. We're gonna die.
Run away.
They only attack 100 at
Angie's
a
not-
time, though.
You guys want to try it regardless?
The NG's not
Hold on.
retreating, that's for sure.
Okay, well,
Oh no, I pulled back.
Oh no,
I'm coming around the corner.
He's
one
running
sec.
all the way around.
I think I lost that engineer. Wait, did I lose that engineer?
I don't know where he went.
No clue.
It's Sierra. Sierra.
Do you want the
All right,
north
I'm here.
way?
Yep, that
They're
engineer.
coming from the north and the west.
Oh, shoot! There's some behind me. Oh, we got spitters behind me.
No.
Watch
Running
your
back
backs,
in.
guys.
Let me in.
Get in. Everyone in.
Oh, I think the gates are.
Oh, there was a
closed.
hole in the
Gates
wall.
are
That's
closed.
Yeah,
not
there's
too
a
bad.
hole.
I went all the way around.
Silly.
Oh yeah, no, there was a weird engineering defect here, so everyone just
Holy
used
hell,
it.
there's a lot of people
But
right here.
now there's a gate.
Now there's a gate.
All right, one of the
There's a
first
lot
things
of
we should
people
build
right
when we get over there is an ammo tent.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and that,
Because
that's
the,
medical.
the drum mags use a lot of ammo. Well,
Let's start pushing out down the ramp. So the moment
Maybe I
the
want a
wave is
drum
over, we can push it. Just watch
Okay.
out for the spitters.
We got
I'm
the
trying to
engine with us.
prioritize the spitters. So,
Yeah, the spitters got to go first.
oh shit! I'm gonna.
Oh, never mind. Retreat. They hit us hard.
Y'all touch north. Huh?
We
Cover
need
the
more-
retreat.
We need more RTS units for more firepower. Can someone get
No,
some
no,
assaults
we
with
can
us?
do this. We can do
Let's
this.
say,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A bunch of assault units. We like.
Yeah, we
got
just
a
need
lot
like
of
5
people.
assaults with us.
If we had 5
Oh.
assaults, though, they'd give us more overlap.
Oh,
I
gonna
could
say,
give
there's a
you
lot of assault
15 if you
I
want.
need medical
I mean,
attention.
it's up to you. Whatever we can
You
afford.
know what
'cause
this team really needs? We need like 7 more snipers.
We have $100,000. We're good.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, let's push. We have an
That
engineer to go with
Japanese
us.
dude he's
Pushing
almost dead.
Echo.
Yeah, we're pushing
Where
Echo.
are you? Echo.
Get
Yep.
to Echo with an engineer.
Yeah, we're at
That
Echo. You got like
the
10
Japanese
seconds,
dude's
10 to
nearly
15
dead. He has
seconds
no
to get a
ammo.
base.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
Ammo tent and power.
Oh shit, here they come.
Crap.
That's
One up from the rear.
If you guys get up on the construction site, they'll
If we
actually
have-
have to fight floor to floor.
If we need to retreat, cover everybody's retreat.
Oh yeah, don't just start running.
Are the engineers still
Yeah.
coming here? Still going?
Do
slow?
one at a time like they do in the actual military.
There's another operator
do
coming
they do?
over. God, we need snipers so bad. At least we can have people.
The heck?
Oh, here they come.
I'm on the second floor.
I'm also up here.
Yeah.
I tried getting to the 3rd, but I
Oh.
fell. to
They're
the
coming
second.
from the west.
Okay. The
Yep.
engineer died.
We got an ammo
Watch
and medical
the
down
stairs.
yet?
Oh,
We got
shoot, there's
the
lightning
second
down
ammo.
here.
They'll actually come up the stairs. The
Yeah,
pathfinding orb.
They will come up the stairs as far as I know. As people have told me.
Oh, I
That's
just
the
died.
crawler.
Got him.
I just got murdered.
They're coming from like every direction except east.
Oh,
And my ammo is
Oh.
low, so I
Lord.
gotta.
Yeah, we need
Oh, we're
assaults.
losing.
We need assaults.
Yeah.
we're losing people here.
Oh, everyone
We
retreat.
get an operator and
I was about to say, yeah, I was trying to tell you.
Oh,
to
no.
retreat. I lost
There's
my
no
engineer.
way out of this building but the stairs.
dang.
Oh my god. My legs.
I just lost my original operator.
Yeah,
It
no.
happens.
I'm coming into the gate right now. Yeah,
It
we
is
need
crazy.
assaults.
I think it's
The
Onyx.
assaults are
Oh,
there.
shoot.
Oh, they are?
Who's
Where are
RTS?
they?
Yes.
There's a
Oh,
lot
they're
of.
outside.
Wait, who's
Okay,
the other RTS?
let's form up on the assaults.
Who's the
Whoever's
other
still
person
alive.
building?
I'm still alive. I'm in
Okay.
the building. They're not coming up the stairs.
Okay,
But
so
I'm gonna need ammo, so I gotta savor the ammo.
I'm gonna head
I
to
am
their assaults and
baffled.
back them up.
That this guy is building a whole military base
Right? This
over
guy's
here.
going.
Yeah, no,
I did.
Whiskey.
he's over there
I
doing
did.
like cosmetic stuff. That looks pretty good over there. I ain't gonna
Oh my
lie.
God.
That stuff looks pretty good.
This is a lot of assaults.
Like he got a lot of money and he is not wasting
Wait,
them.
have you just been like just farming money down there in the south?
Bro's over there putting like traffic cones down. Like, it's looking pretty top dollar if you ask me.
Wait.
Like it's looking pretty good.
I have to
It's
go
looking
over there
pretty
and
good.
look at
Over
this now.
here.
Like what the
Look.
heck?
You guys putting
Look at
stop
the
signs
console
down.
over
here.
Can I now continue to build
Oh.
afterwards? I saved your asses in the north.
Oh my god. This is depressing.
All right, I'm on the construction site. You can only go to the second floor, the first floor. There's no collision on the second stairway.
Okay, I'll mention that
whoops.
to my
I
level
thought so.
designers. Can we what do you call that? Separate out the assaults on the
Yeah, get an
here
RTS guy to spread
and
them out.
here. We need to get it. We need to form a little cushion around the sock,
Also
Also need
fan
ammo.
them out.
and we need an ammo box whenever you can.
Yes, please.
I'm not sure
Wait,
what
we still
the
got that base? I thought we lost that.
No, he brought in assaults to save the day.
They're coming in from the.
Yep,
Never
I'm bringing
mind.
in more.
We're good.
I brought you the reinforcements that you
They're
needed.
hitting the main base from the east.
Yeah, we got a few turns. Like they not really breaching. Oh, spoke too soon.
You guys
They're
good?
coming from the
That
north over
least
here.
there's just like a firing squad right there.
Yeah, literally.
Do we have an ammo tank
breached
yet?
the firing squad.
I'm
Oh,
sending
that's
an
it.
engineer over there, but
Oh
Right.
shoot,
I
my
returned.
I've only got 140 rounds left, and that's 1.5 megs.
How are we doing on the assault ammo?
hey, think you build another barracks over
Do we
there?
have an RTS player that can spread these guys out?
Where are you?
Right
hold
here.
on.
At Echo.
We need
We're
someone
at the new base.
We need someone to set up a defensive cordon here, like some there,
Yeah.
some there.
I'm doing that right now.
Some in the back.
We're
Oh,
at
no,
Echo.
why-
We need some boys to fan out the assault
Why
boys.
does the flashlight on when you have the handgun selected so much brighter than the?
Oh my God,
That's,
you're right.
that's what you mentioned with the pistol.
Holy crap!
It is.
I gotta get Michael
With-
to fix that stat.
For
on
me, it's
Monday.
the sight. Why does he
The
have
f-
the rail when it's supposed to be an iron sight, and you can't even aim realistically because it's a rail in the way?
We don't talk about that.
Okay, if there's a red dot,
It's like
it
my
makes
health
sense.
and my
I'm just
operator.
saying.
So.
It's like Fight Club.
I just switched to use the handgun to save my ammo, and I'm like, whoa, the light.
The flashlight is like a fucking military flashlight on the pistol. Like,
Oh,
it is,
yeah.
like,
It's
insane.
like a
bright.
spotlight.
It's a goddamn spotlight, like on drugs.
The screen is in the way.
I have no ammo. I will provide light. I will illuminate your path.
Oh, there we go. Daytime.
I can see again.
Screen
Yeah,
is in the
right.
way.
We need the
We don't have
ammo
any
tent.
ammo yet. Nobody put down ammo yet.
Working on that now.
They're still working on it.
My light is
Oh,
still blue.
that's so helpful.
What is that? Medical tent?
The
Ammo
ammo
tent.
How
tent.
is your guys' performance?
Mine's is perfect.
Pretty good.
I'm
Mine's
getting
good
never
too.
slow down now.
Okay.
But then again, I don't know if I should be counted into that.
I'm at 15 FPS right now.
Oh.
I got a good graphics card, so
That's what I got a profile. I'll tell you, you know what? Let me look at that now. Stat game.
I forget how to do that with
Oh
NVIDIA.
yeah. Oh yes. Oh Jesus Christ. It's the world tick time. There's too many things that are ticking right now. Let me take a screenshot of that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dump ticks. What was the command
All right.
again?
Bro, I've been dumped before.
Oh.
I was
Okay, hold
I
the
was
game,
not expecting
guys.
that.
The game might freeze for a second. So
Okay.
3,
You
2,
crash us.
1. Okay, you're good. It's over.
Nothing happened.
Oh wow,
That
nice.
happens.
Jump to 35 frames.
Wait, why?
Yeah, my performance jumped up too, man.
that's what you call a cheat code.
Oh.
You call it cheat code?
Looks a lot nicer.
More developers
different
need to
stuff
do
for
that
me.
for us.
Well, because like the thing is, I just I exported a file of all the ticks, and then I'm gonna have to. There's like thousands of lines here, so I have to go through it and figure out optimization for some objects because there's some things that are ticking and that are ticking too high. It's a game design limbo. Just know that I have to like next week I'll look into that and try and double the performance for everyone here. Because now that I'm in like an extreme like combat environment here, I can profile this and be like, oh, okay, this system's getting too expensive in this one edge case.
Oh no.
Who's RTS over in the northern base by Echo?
Me.
Can you build on the second floor here? Something small, but can you build something on the second floor of this construction site?
I believe it
mine.
was just a
Ah,
crash.
that's gonna be
They're
hard.
coming
to do. I
from
can try.
the. Oh, this is weird. South. Never mind.
I can
They're
try.
coming from the west.
I'm really surprised I haven't
However,
crashed.
you can't build any turrets, so I can't build any turrets. So that's about it.
Yeah, we're over the cap.
What about an ammo tent? Can you put an ammo tent on the second floor here?
Sure.
I'm just curious if you can actually place stuff on here. If the
I
roof
could.
is,
Let's see where you're going.
you might have to
no,
get
it's
on a
way too
weird
big.
angle.
Yeah, that's how I got you. What? Oh, nope. The columns are in the way.
Was there anything smaller, like maybe a light or?
Garrison tent?
Yeah,
That's
maybe a
probably not
garrison
helpful, but
Nope.
tent. A garrison tent.
We have
No,
a
it's-
massive concentration right here. We can get more operators. The RTS units are
They're right there.
overwhelmed.
No,
Oh,
we're
the-
good.
Troops are all out of ammo.
might want to move back.
Yeah,
Oh,
they all
that's
need to go
probably
reload.
why. Yeah, the troops are out of ammo.
I held it. We're good,
Oh.
but we're gonna need to get those defenses are now gone that were around the corner.
Dark, you need a heal.
Oh yeah, I'm headed back. I'm gonna go to the medical tent right now.
I can't see my health, but I know you need a heal.
Oh yeah, wait, actually, You just remind me. Where are you? I'll look at you and I can see if your health is working.
Same for me.
Your health is full, Ford.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm on the second floor.
It works. Oh wait, where are you? Oh, hold on. Your health is. Hold on. You're at 80%. Yeah, you're at 80%. I have to fix that. It works externally, but locally, something happens when you switch pawns to where it holds on to the old reference and never updates. So I have to basically hunt that down and fix it.
Dark.
So.
While I mentioned the collision for the third floor of the construction site, the elevator as well. The ramp itself doesn't have collision, and you can't go into the actual elevator. I know you wouldn't be able to actually use it, but
if you
were working on over here by the elevator.
Let me finish getting this ammo, and then I'll come over.
All right.
Oh, that's
okay.
Finally done downloading.
One of our guard towers on the main base is one of his guys got sniped.
Right, yeah.
So where are you?
This one. Yeah, it doesn't have collision on the ramp, and you can't get in there.
That would
it
actually did work.
Be occupied. Our main base might need to be.
Is that something that's possible to do?
It's entirely possible. It's just that'd be more of a stretch goal.
Just that one.
Because I can figure we'd have to go around the entire level and do like an operator like polish pass where we could make elevators and lifts and staircases work. I mean, like, ladders. But I would save that for right now.
I lost my engineer.
But
I just figured that I already mentioned the collision for one object, like the stairs.
Yeah.
That the elevator would probably benefit from.
Because the biggest thing right now is that you figure what you're saying makes total sense, but we've always ever been in RTS games, so now we have to look at all these things, you know? Yeah. So now we're gonna have to vet those and figure out prioritization.
Oh yeah, this doesn't even work too. You can't jump down this elevator shaft right here from the second floor.
Oh yeah, I know, because it's solid collision. Whoever generated the collision did it. They never expected it, so they closed it off just to basically because it made sense. It's still been running along that goddamn fence.
Hey, Dark. Are you unable to shoot through the scaffolding back here?
Which one?
It just acts like
yeah, you are. I tried.
It's right behind you.
You can shoot through it.
I can see my bullets ricocheting
not off the orange part, but between the gaps where
no, yeah, you can't shoot through this. You can't shoot through this. No, it's a
okay.
But where the tarp is, yes. I got the best spot ever.
I really hope they destroy that gate and you go flying.
I would love to see if the gate gets destroyed and I still float
in the upper atmosphere.
Theoretically, you have gravity, so you're standing technically. So when they destroy that, you should just fall to the ground.
Okay, now I won't.
You'll fall. They all fall down here.
Yeah, but you can't fall off edges, remember?
They all fall.
If you're crouched.
Oh, you know what? You just reminded me. I need to turn that off. Thanks for reminding me.
I got it.
Reminding you of what?
There's an option on the movement component.
I got hit twice.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're delusional.
Don't worry, I'll fix it. It'll be a next patch. You won't be able to because you can't walk off of. Oh, no, yeah. You can't walk off of edges when you're crouched. It stops you.
Are you trying to run over zombies?
Got a drone up there, just getting up to burst all of them.
I have to fix.
I have a question.
Who's this drone that's having fucking an OCD attack?
He's just road killing up.
I'm just demonstrating some of my criticisms of the system.
I have a question about
I don't know if he's blocking ammo or not, or bullets. That'd be funny.
I have a question.
Blocking my bullets.
About helicopters and the infected. Would the infected ever have the ability to World War Z style pile up and attack a helicopter? I know Chelsea was able to jump on the helicopter.
Not the player ones.
How do I spawn in with an operator?
Build one and then possess it.
Yeah.
Can somebody build an ammo tent right here just for the sake of it?
That'd probably be nice. See if we can get up here.
It would help the people that are on the second floor of the ledge thing, and for the people, the wall people.
The wall people.
Yep, the fence people.
There's no unit population.
People on the wall.
If Dark won't develop platforms like catwalks and stuff like that we can build, then I'm going to take matters into my own hands.
Develop catwalks. What are we got? Construction team? Yeah.
Well, isn't that what an engineer is?
Well, I mean, there's built buildings and then there's full on laying concrete.
I mean, technically he's not wrong. Technically he is.
How'd you say we deploy as an operator again?
Go to the barracks. You have to build one, and then you have to click the tilde key, which is the command. Then type in possess. Should be like one of the first things to pop up, and just click tab to it.
It says possess first operator. Just have to do that with it selected. That guy selected.
Did we fortify this position and move on to November and Sierra?
Are we really
But the problem is that you figure we might spread ourselves too thin and then lose.
Yeah, but can we not just keep on building more and more of the?
Well, the turrets out.
The problem is the turrets.
Yeah, but
I don't know what you guys
Yeah, but we're doing fine over here with no turrets.
That's because we have like
we have assaults
70.
and soldiers and stuff.
It's like 80 guys here.
How many?
Well, then why don't we have 80
like
guys
3
over in
platoons of people,
November?
so.
There's
you
probably a
losing
unit limit as well.
Oh, we reached our limits. Somebody decided to build a whole military base on the other side.
I haven't seen that actually. I kind of want to go see that.
Oh my god,
see it.
it's
You gotta
gorgeous.
see it.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire
is.
life.
Bro,
really is.
that guy.
After this wave, I'm gonna go look at it.
Oh, you can't do the custom signs yet. So sad.
Yeah, I know the custom sign functionality was deemed low priority. I mean,
What? Low priority?
no, that and the music isn't in. It makes you feel worse.
Dang. We can't play.
You know how you're going to work
blast
with like
look.
synchronizing that? Is it just if you have the same file,
I
it'll
just
sync?
love how my
It's
ego is constantly boosted by all the compliments for my base.
Oh no, literally, I'm gonna have to go over there and take pictures after this. But like, literally, for the music, I'm thinking of doing it. I'm thinking the first version is gonna be as long as you have the music, it just plays. Otherwise, nothing plays.
Yeah. Just passive, yeah.
Yeah, and then the idea would be is in that way it just does it just matches the track name. Or
See, this is what
you
I would do. This is what I do when I build.
What?
What this guy's doing over here. I ran over here.
Oh, I'm trying. The spitters are hitting us right now on the left side.
Ow.
Yeah,
Well, then deal with
they're
it.
sniping us. I'm sorry.
I want to go after
Voters.
Sierra. I want to go after Sierra in November.
Full health. You're good.
Well, look, you go run over there and you go hold down the fort. You got it.
I think I'm.
Well, what's the
hitting me
sense of
before the
holding
HE
down the fort if no reinforcements are arriving?
You'll be fine. Just stand there and don't just do something. Stand there.
There's a hole in the ground here.
Where's the possess button again? I can't find
Wanted
it.
to have fun. Dig a hole.
Also, mad respect for the 4-part airlock we've got here.
Hey! Don't talk about my airlock here.
Oh wait. Oh damn.
Do I possess the
Looking right
operator
over there.
again? I can't
Got-
find any possess button.
There's no possess button. You have to
Sierra
select-
has been captured.
Good shit. You have to select the operator in the
Yeah, I'm
world.
heading over to November.
You're going to press the tilde key. Once you press the tilde key, you're going to type in the word possess first operator. It will autocomplete. So if you just see it starting to autocomplete, you're going to press the up arrow to select the console
November is being
command,
taken.
and then you're going to press enter. And then at that point, it'll possess the operator for you.
I'm heading to Sierra, so whoever's
There's not a
over there
button
right
just
now.
yet because everything's so raw. It will have a button soon. I'm working on that.
There's spiders in this match.
Oh God.
Hilda key.
Oh wait,
Kill
did
full
they
health.
finally get attacked? I think it's.
This dude just spoke Spanish to me. I didn't understand nothing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right, I'm over. I'm at
Our
Sierra
assaults
right
over
now.
here have a
Yeah,
severe
I'm trying
lack
to get
of
over.
ammo.
I'm trying to get an
I
engineer.
know. I was just moving them.
Oh yeah, I was going to help you out. You're good. Because they were getting closer, and I was like, what changed?
Oh, what about top again?
Less bullets.
Right. So
Right
what we're
now.
doing right now, how we're just sitting here and it's a slaughter. The idea would be is that right now your weapons are gaining XP and your characters are gaining XP. So the idea would be is that when this mission is over, we'd go back to the hub, and then you would use that
Shitload of
XP
experience.
to level up your weapons, to choose different attachments, and to choose different abilities for your characters, and to unlock. So there's many passives where you unlock more health, more armor,
So
infection
you get to pick and
resistance.
choose.
Yeah,
Sort of
I
like
figured, I
dwarf
figured
or
at level
nasty.
you'd unlock.
So think of it as like
prerequisites.
think of it as like a basic version of Skyrim, where the idea is that you have like basic stats that every
Alright, I'm done.
character has, and then you have your abilities, and then you have, and those two things are factored into your character level, and then you have the weapon level, and the weapon level dictates the attachments. So as you level up a weapon,
Sierra?
I don't know. So
what do I top in again?
Possess, first, operator.
They're coming in at Sierra right now.
The only thing to make this bitter
I'll
if there
call
was
in
multiple standing out here.
an airstrike. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
They're right here.
It's me. I'm the airstrike.
Really?
Shoot! I'm being attacked.
Yeah.
The walls are down over here.
These lights are detection towers.
Oh yeah,
But I
someone's
can't do
building on the
anything with an
east side.
operator.
I'm gonna go over there and help out on the east side for the operators. Whoever's RTS, I'm abandoning you at Echo. Sierra needs help.
I've abandoned them.
Yeah, I'm at Sierra right now, but I'm going to run out of ammo soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over to Sierra because it looks like they're having a hard goddamn time.
Yeah, I'm heading over.
The area is secure, but I think we lost all of the circ operators.
Winter, we leave it in your hands.
That's a tell. I mean, I got it. I got it.
I acknowledge on an extra operator. So there's already one.
I just wanted
here.
to see what this was over here. It looks really nice.
When he's
We're all
done
gonna
in the
die. I mean, I've got
There's an
this.
operator right here.
You're the master of things. Like, you're like the guy from Game of Thrones. Master of coin. You're the master of RTS.
I see.
You'll be fine.
I'm the master of coin. I'm like, look, I've got lots of money, but everyone's dead.
Yeah. It's okay.
Well, nobody to share money with.
Right?
Jesus, coin. Do you have where's?
Oh no. Alright, so we got an ammo tent. We got a medical tent here. We just need to get more physical presence here.
Heading back to Echo.
Okay, we have quite a few operators here too, so as long as we spread out and we let the RTS guy do his job, we should be fine. Maybe.
Yep, that's the whole
Some
point
broken
of
walls at the
operating.
main base.
We operate.
I got that reference.
So I do not.
It was a
need to
reference?
participate in any best.
What was a reference from?
Oh my god, what is going on?
Why don't you put a wall right here?
Did you build Fort Knox? What are you doing? Every time I look at I'm not even physically there. I'm looking at it on the map, and it looks like Fort Knox on the tactical map.
It is.
Just wait until he's done there and he starts working on the north.
Is that a Project Zomboid reference?
Like,
What, Knox?
Fort Knox. I know it's not, but still.
Knox is a real place.
Is it? Yeah.
I know it was a joke.
Dark, what reference did I make?
No, it's a James Bond reference from Goldfinger, that fictional place, Fort Knox, that they rob.
No, when I said operators, that's what operators do. They operate. They're coming from the north.
because you're an operator.
They robbed
You're
a fictional version of Fort Knox.
Oh, okay. So it's just a play on words.
Yeah, this is a play on words.
I was like, did I just make a
think I have
movie
any
reference or
engineers
something?
here.
No.
They
I
rated
just put a wall right here.
They
I don't know if
based it
They
on-
rated a
or not.
fictional Fort Knox.
What happened?
The
Whoever's
recoil is
RTS
a little
or the,
janky.
Echo.
Which one? On left side.
Okay,
Where is that
I
my
think
point?
they captured it.
They are
Dude,
on
they're
us.
breaching the north.
Engineer. They cut my engineer
It's
from over
getting
there.
pretty spicy over here.
Are you dying, Winter? Oh my god, Winter's getting lit up over there.
Dying is, it's a strong word.
Optional or dying is
Are you
optional.
taking
Move those assaults
casualties?
aside. Unless you want to keep him outside.
Where's this? Let's open the gate.
He'll live. He's gaining character right now. in Charlie, it'll be fine. Or sorry, what
We have
The villain arc.
$1,000 is ridiculous.
Yeah, because like fucking Bob the Builder in the South just fucked off. To just building
And he's not getting
goddamn-
attacked at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you
he's
think
not-
he's spending so much money that we wouldn't have that much?
No, I'm afraid to go look. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go look right
It's
now.
very nice.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
look
it is.
right
I
now.
went to
Very
go
nice.
look. It's exactly what I would do when I play single player by myself, before I became Patreon
Yeah,
or not Patreon, like a supporter.
yeah.
What I do, I take my time. I play really slow, and I just bide my time
That's
until
the beauty of it.
the Chelsea radius was close. Like what I would do is I'd basically fly around with that helicopter, look for where Chelsea spawn, and then I just keep an eye on the radius
Yeah.
and wait until it gets close. And then I'm like, okay, this is it. I need shredder rounds now.
Okay.
I just
I completely neglect the infected And I just build a base.
I just realized once you destroy the wall, the only thing you got to do is just upgrade it, and it's completely.
They're coming from the north, and
I was just
when I
built
say
off
directions,
It's a bloody
I'm
bug.
talking
Run
about
immediately.
Oh
Sierra.
my god! You need to build all bases now and future.
What'd he do?
His base is like
Freaking
Yes, I know.
We're getting
It's
close.
sexy.
It's the campaign set piece.
all the bases that I built are like a
It puts
negative.
Alcatraz to shame.
My bases are like a -5 compared to this. Maybe no,
They're
-100.
overwhelming north.
And I'm not even
All right,
finished.
no, that's good now.
Oh my!
No, there needs to be a wall right here. Whoever's RTS.
I'm still missing some lights.
I need some engineers in the north. I think it's all assaults.
Oh, fun.
I can
that
spare
base
one.
We're also getting a lot closer right here, so.
That base in the south puts Alcatraz to shame.
Getting
No,
shot
this
at.
base in the south is like my jaw just dropped.
Oh,
Would you like a job?
like goddamn, like this is a nice base.
And your development team suddenly increased by 1.
Oh lord. I'm just saying, like I didn't like damn. You need to whenever we have a playtest, you're with Craig. You're the
Have any
you're the
playtests you
designated
actually
builder
captured all of the points?
No, actually.
So this is like going to be the first one where we actually would capture all 4 of the
I mean,
points.
in our like shared groups, we've never gone beyond 2 before it either crashed or like there was a fatal bug. So
this is a
we
milestone.
gotta go capture that 4th point.
This is a
what you're telling
major
us.
milestone for basically being able to play all the way through, and like
I'm gonna-
wave 50 is the end.
I'm going. Let's.
we gotta
I can't
capture
get
that.
out because the gate. Okay, this gate's open.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god! I
head
just found like
over-
100 infantry all stacked on top of each other.
Where?
They're in the base now. I think they're all engineers. Oh my god!
They're
they are.
attacking the outpost Sierra.
I just came back to help out.
I'm running to go towards November now.
Ooh, that's a lot of spitters.
What's their location?
Oh shit!
They're dead.
Oh, good shit.
Did they overwhelm north? No.
No, they just ran into the wall of assaults
Oh,
when they were
it's
about to
also
shoot me.
We have a player that's literally called M4A3 Sherman Easy 8. That's the best Sherman. Can somebody open
that's the
the
suck guy.
western gate? Can somebody open the western gate in the main base, please?
Western.
Yeah, the main base. This guy's
let's
spazzing because the gate's closed and he can't do anything about
Ping
it.
it real quick. Ping real quick so I can see it.
No, it's open now.
Are we headed to November?
I literally operator.
Yeah, I'm heading towards. They're coming from over here.
Okay, I'll meet you guys at the entrance to November. Let's lock it down.
Yeah.
All right, there's only a couple infected left. We're good for right now. All right, we just need an engineer.
For sure.
Yeah.
Bravo secure. We have
Whiskey
15
is also
seconds before the
secure.
next wave.
Can RTS players see the health of the operators and know?
Yes. Can someone open this gate? It's locked.
You back at main base?
Yes, please.
It looks open to
Thank
me.
you. Oh,
Yeah, the western one.
thank you.
I just see a circle of squares moving around. That's a weird thing to say. Circle of squares. I can tell that that's the group of soldiers.
Yeah, I see them. They're coming our way right now to reinforce.
If you
us.
double right click,
There's an assault out here.
they'll
Whoever's
sprint.
the RTS up north.
Oh,
Who's
Dark! I
Barbosa?
think somebody
Barbosa?
brought up
Who's a Johnny Depp fan? Is that Barbosa?
Dark.
Also,
Barbosa. I love that movie.
I think Maxim. I think it was Maxim that brought up
How about the Breach Sierra?
double clicking as
Yeah.
maybe being
What?
not the best option for running.
Sierra probably got
We had a
breached.
little conversation about it.
So
lost
we
Sierra.
have to add in the toggle run ability. I took that out because I didn't sure if people actually needed it in the rebuild. But it seems like enough people are talking about it to where it was a bad choice. Because I
like to double click though.
I like to double click, but you figure I get why some people are like, I can't do that anymore.
Is it possible to have both options?
Absolutely.
Because I like the double click. I would prefer the double click because I would just never do the sprint.
change it in settings.
Yeah, I mean, I would just make it a toggle like the other. I was just trying to eliminate a button for more abilities. And
Yeah.
But like it was just me trying to simplify things. So obviously that was wrong. and I'm gonna have to just make the change and put it back to what it was before because it was just an experimentation to see if anyone would actually say anything. Or do they want it still?
Like I like the double click, but I guess like Maxim brought it. I'm pretty sure it was Maxim. He mentioned that he.
I already have it, so okay.
That have an option with the keys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or the toolbar.
We're getting stragglers between us and the base at where we are for the operators.
Yeah. They attacked the base from the west, and then some of them moved over towards us.
Yeah, we pulled some aggro, I guess. I guess if someone wants to get fancy, they could bridge from here to here and make us a direct conduit to get back to base if they want to. We have enough money if someone feels like going Bob the Builder.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's a pathway that's defended from both sides.
Yeah, because then that way we could put some assaults there, spread it out a little bit, and we'll get more secondary kills.
Oh, that light goes right through this area right here.
I know. That's how I keep the lights cheap, is that if you don't have them to where they affect every object in the world, and it just affects the world, then it makes it to where you don't... Remember how the overlapping light issue?
Don't think so.
In Legacy, like a year or so ago, you couldn't have spotlights overlap each other because of how expensive they were. Now, with Mega Lights coming out in Unreal Engine 5.5 to 5.6, it might be possible to improve the quality of our lights again to where they affect...
Can we have a medic tent, please?
But yeah, it's one of those things we gotta look into. Where are they coming?
Do you need one?
At where are we right now?
I think November is taking.
Yeah, November.
I am throwing one down.
Oh my god, November is in the... Oof.
I see it.
Yeah.
We need to get some operators back over to November.
No, November's fine.
Can take it.
November took the Echoes.
They're all the way in Sierra.
Yeah, they're all the way in. We got to get there.
Sierra's... I lost my last operator there.
We're on our way.
I'll stay over by November and try to, hero it.
Roger. I'm going to at least try and salvage that sock.
All right, I'll be dead. Sierra's secure.
Oh, damn, it's almost 5 a.m.
Oh, okay, that means we did our job if you're having that much fun.
We're not done yet.
I mean, I have been building.
Oh, no.
I just see the little assault fucking firing squad.
Oh, I did.
Who's the one that's building in the south?
That is me.
That's him.
What's the username?
Hawkins.
Yeah.
Oh, Hawkins? Well, you definitely... Hawkins is the one that is stress testing how many objects can exist in the world at a time.
Literally. This is perfect data. Because, like, you figure... I'm going to... Oh, you know what?
And I'm not lagging or stuttering or anything like that.
Okay, so that's good, actually.
Screenshot. I got to just document some of these numbers. Okay, cool. And then we need to go to stat game...
And when I'm shooting at infected, it registers getting hit. There's no delay or missed bullets or anything like that. So it's
purely
still
dependent on the host. Like the host has to have the best computer out of everyone here. So you figure as long as I have a really good CPU, generally most of the work of the game is put on my computer because everything's server side for the most part for the Fog of War collection, the calculation and everything. So it's
we're hitting Sierra again.
It's one of those things where we have to just keep optimizing it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I might just have to take the L on Sierra.
Wait, really?
One of the operators is getting chased. Two of the operators. Whoever's running towards November is being chased. I'm coming.
I'm at Sierra trying to reclaim it.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I'm trying to hit. All right, I sent some operators there.
The outpost HQs have 90-degree.
No, I
90-degree model.
Game.
Yeah, same here. Got this operator all game.
I
think actually I jumped out once near the beginning because nobody had built an ammo tent, so I jumped out to build an ammo tent, and then I jumped back in. Oh, and then I died once. Yeah, everybody died, including you, Dark.
I know.
Everybody died.
Right. I think technically I've had this game for 90% of the game. We need assaults, and we need an engineer, definitely a Sierra. We need a little more firepower. Or guard towers if we can spare it.
I was blind. I couldn't find Sierra.
Guard towers.
They're not attacking November right now.
Market because Sierra needs a little bit more defenses.
And power. You're 275 units in the hole.
Yeah, we're under power. We're in red. The emergency lighting is going to turn
off. Support.
There we go.
All right.
They're building an outpost.
Come on.
Between Zulu and November.
Yeah.
And here goes the
like, I know where that is exactly.
No, I'm building it, so I was like, wait, are you talking? Okay, yeah, that is me.
I'm the only operator holding November right now, just making sure that there's a bunch of infected coming from the north in November.
Oh shit, I see.
Oh fuck, they got around the fence.
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh
crap.
And there it comes. Oh,
okay,
shoot.
we're good.
And for this guy first.
They're destroying the fence, though. Oh wait, no, there's tons more. Okay, I need reinforcements.
Anyone know what these guys are doing?
Where?
Is it normal that the normal infected don't have eyeballs?
We don't talk about that. It's Fight Club.
Classified.
Okay, so it
The
is normal.
infection got rid of him.
Yeah, no. Just know that the models for the infected are going to change.
I cannot.
Yeah, of course. I don't want to keep on fighting the cleaner or not the cleaners.
For some reason, I can't repair this wall.
Rikers from Division.
Destroy it.
So the gates.
It's the Division.
It's the gate. Which one you can't repair?
I can't repair the gate.
Yeah.
Game crash.
I have not been able to reproduce that reliably. I'm gonna have to move that up to dossier. Let me move that down.
There is a building. The building in the in the southeast.
Please.
Jared needs more power.
What? It didn't crash. Oh crap! How do I do that?
Whatever it crashed with, the error message, copy and paste it or just send it to me this one time. In the future, make a thread post because it's easier for me to consolidate and find them.
There's a build.
Like an error code. It just sent me straight back to the main menu.
Okay, that was an anti-cheat thing that I'm still hunting down. So just go ahead and rejoin. There's nothing to send then.
All right.
I also have to...
the building in the southeast, the vertical building, like vertical as in it has a flat roof though. That building, I noticed that if you build walls from the southern part of that building, any wall that's attached to it, just that one segment, you can't repair it. So I literally had to make 3 layers of wall because each layer, when that specific wall piece was broken, I had pictures, so I could send the pictures after this.
Make sure you have pictures, have video, anything to explain it, and then put it in the forums, and we will look at that, and that'll be a critical bug for Monday.
And then I had to build another layer. That was a tier 1 wall. I built a tier 3 wall for the second layer on the outer part, and then it happened the same, but it was just the first wall that was the segment that was touching it. So then when that one was broken, I built a 3rd layer. But the game crashed later on, so I didn't get to actually see if but I assume it would have done the same thing. But yeah, I have pictures, I think, of both layers doing it. It's just that the repair option does not appear, and I can't select the rubble to delete it to try to rebuild it.
Yeah, it's not showing me the gates for here, so I can't close the gate. But it's completely repaired.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Delete it?
I can see this building.
Well,
does it even let you delete it?
Yeah, it's not letting me delete it.
Yeah, that gate is now permanently bugged in a state of limbo. Just take the engineers off and pretend like it doesn't exist. Build around it and triage it. It's a bug that I have to fix.
I was about to say, it's all 3 gates too.
Yeah. It only happens at the gates, and I have to hunt that down and figure out why.
Speaking of, those specific walls that I mentioned that I couldn't select and couldn't repair, it doesn't have the icon when trying to repair them. But if I set up a repair order on another fence, the engineers would try to repair the broken fence, but they would keep on trying to repeat their repair order. So you see them pulling out their little tools, putting them away, pulling them out, putting them away, pulling them out, putting them. They would just keep doing that, not repairing anything. They'd get stuck doing that. So I'd have to pull them off and restart the repair order.
Huh. I would just please document that because you're gonna have to.
I have pictures. I even took pictures of my base when nothing was happening, so it might help you with how everything was positioned.
Yeah.
So I do have an updated picture of what my base looked like before I actually crashed, and I think I posted it in one of the crash reports that I posted.
They're inside. See ya.
On my way.
Yeah, November seems to be fine right now.
Yeah,
I got some units already in Sierra.
Can we get more guard towers in Sierra?
Yep. Let me see what I can do.
And then try and switch out the guard towers to the LMG. That is the best gun.
Also, I can't kill the NPCs. You said that friendly fire worked with the NPCs.
Oh no, friendly fire doesn't work at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we accomplished something that you said that never happened. That
we get everything?
Oh crap! That's why I was in Paul's mini. Whoops.
It's the gate number 1. It seems like the gate is the worst bug today. The gate and then the desync, the disconnect. Those are the two
That's
issues
not bad at all, though.
that I'm gonna have to look into. Because like the gate's annoying, and it's like you can't even delete it. It's like something happens to it, to where it gets stuck into a state of limbo, and then the disconnect happens because too many calls are sent, and the server boots the client because it thinks they're cheating. It's like we have to add a rate limiter.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah, we have to add a rate limiter for move orders, for anything that has to get sent to the server for an RTS game. We're potentially going to have to add a filter, like a queue system or a rate limiter, where like if you click 100 times really, really fast, like if you do a scroll reel bind right now, and you were to click, you would get kicked within 5 seconds.
I'm tempted. You know what?
Nope. I freed up some more turrets if people need to build them. Just the ones in part of the main base that just aren't being used anymore are freed up.
Yeah, because it's a server thinking that you're cheating or you're DDoSing or you're doing some kind of like exploit to send too many commands to it. Oh, you're taking up too many resources, and the server's like, you got to go. So I have to basically add a queue system. So if you click 100 times, it's going to just queue 100 times on your local machine, and then it's going to send it to the server over the course of 0.1, 0.2, 0.5 milliseconds. Not milliseconds, but seconds.
Those engineers are getting attacked over near November.
Roger. Oh, yeah, they're getting hit hard on November.
Just thought I'd save those engineers just by bringing it to
I'm
attention.
not going to get over fucking the South Base.
November?
Holy shit. You're like watering your goddamn garden. You're just like taking the dog out. You're just strolling over there. We're over here in World War II, and you're over there like, it's fine, guys. You'll good.
Back on the home front, you like.
Yeah.
It's an unrelated question, but I was just curious. Last night, you were hosting, right?
Yeah.
And everybody kind of buggered off, but you were still there, existing. Was it you that was just repairing all the buildings while I just moved the operators around in circles, protecting the base?
Yeah, that was pretty much me. I was literally just talking to a bunch of other people, the devs and the admins or whatever, and we were in a room, and I was like, well, I don't want to end the game because they're already on 35.
It was just me.
Oh, it was just you. So I was
it was just me because Thomas, he had gotten off.
Yeah.
So it was literally just me, and I was just talking, and then eventually either the game ended or the game crashed. I don't remember.
I closed it because I was getting bored.
I was like, oh, I wanted to get to 50.
I'm so sorry. I was telling the people in the room too, and I was like, I really don't want to end it, but I have to go to bed. So it was
It was just
really
me left.
Gates.
Oh, there we go. I just had a hard crash.
Oh, please,
I got a stutter. I got a stutter as soon as you crashed. An infected ran right into me.
Ooh.
He hugged me as he was dying, like he just tackled me, but he was dead.
Where are we putting the crash report?
Make a forums thread, and then just name it, and then just dump it in there as a message.
The escalation phase rebuild channel.
Yes,
I see. So just new post.
Yes, please.
What?
I feel bad because I posted 3 separate ones, and I feel like I'm spamming, and I was like,
I think that the Sierra is pretty taken care of. I think I'm going to head over to November.
You can't capture the entrances, right?
Delete trucks and stuff like that.
Yes, L for Lima, and then actually no, fuck, that was changed. It was shit. What did we move it to? Did it Z?
Nope.
Oh god, we changed the key because it was the same key as the command window. Oh god, I'm having a brain fart. It was
Hawkins is expanding the base. Oh no.
He's
expanding northwest.
Look at this.
Hey, Dark.
Yeah?
Dark, I think I'm doing an exploit. Let me mark it for you here. Watch.
I'm looking.
I'm sealing off the entrance for the infected.
Where are you?
I'll mark it again.
Holy gosh.
Yeah, your marks aren't showing up, so that bug is.
I'm going to make a tour.
Just give me
of
a
my
general
base.
hemisphere.
So it's Sierra to the. Sorry, let me check. Northwest, Sierra Northwest.
Okay, going. I'm at Sierra. I'm the one operator by the sock. Will guide me. Where do I go?
So, I got a group of assaults. Do you see the cement barriers over here?
Hold on.
You don't see my marker points, right?
No.
All right, I'm coming toward the sock. I'm coming up to the medical tent.
That's Dark Silver.
What color is your glow stick?
Are you an operator?
No, I got a group of 7 assaults.
I'm looking for you.
I'm at the medical tent.
Medical tent.
I'm sorry, November.
Okay.
I kept saying Sierra.
Okay.
I got twisted around.
Okay, I'm heading to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
number. Let me run over there.
All right.
We lost power in Echo.
Okay, November, medical tent, walking out. Shit, my damn key failed.
This dude,
Did the
this
game get
operator
paused?
has.
No, I didn't pause it.
All right. I'm walking out of November.
Hold on. There's a bunch of There's a bunch of soldiers, and they all have 0.00000 ammo. Stop moving them for a second. I want to take a screenshot of it. It's a bug.
Well, no, I've been fighting for a while. I don't think I ammoed up.
It's a bug. Hold on. I gotta take a picture of this.
Wait,
you actually out of ammo.
But if you
when aiming at a soldier, it was saying 0.000 out of 0.000 ammo.
Yeah, that's my group. It's over here by the cement walls.
Okay, I'm here.
I think your group was about to be fired.
So my group built these cement barriers and sealed off the walls.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think they destroyed them already. Shit. Okay. It's not an exploit.
Okay, I was like, wait, what's going on?
Well, I thought I could fill up those holes with cement barriers. I was testing it.
Oh, the Jersey dividers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So apparently the infected, they were smart enough to take them out. So no problem.
Okay, making sure.
Hold on
Yeah.
1 second.
But then Onyx found the zeros. So
did you guys not finish these walls?
yeah, they're coming
is
and
that
going
bug for
constantly.
Dark.
We're building and they're tearing them down.
Yeah, and
holograms for me.
You keep moving these assault dudes.
okay, they're built for me.
Well, I had to take them over to the ammo tent. They were out of ammo.
That might have broke the bug. 1 sec. Yeah, I think that broke the bug. It's okay. I got a screenshot.
Yeah, there's a bit of desync going on at this point, I think.
I wonder why.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that guy.
So Dark, what Onyx was talking about a bug is that when the ammo runs out totally, it goes into 40/4 zeros. So it's got 4 digits on both sides of the slash.
Oh, that's what it was? They were out of ammo?
That's what I kept saying. Yeah, they're out of ammo. Yeah, I've been fighting for a while, but I just went to the ammo tent. But the bug actually is that if they can only have 2 digits in the magazine on the left side of the slash, why would it put up 4 zeros?
For turrets. The only reason why it does that is it's an auto correction for if it was a turret. It just doesn't need to do that. Is the biggest issue.
Well, I did take a screenshot too.
Yes, log that. And I just wrote
Yeah,
that down
I
on my
put it
reports
in.
channel.
I put it in Paint just in case I put something else on my clipboard.
Sure.
So it's there now.
Let me write down some more notes.
They're running right
when
here.
you put the bug report in, you might want to say that not only the mag went to 0, but there were 4 digits on the right side, which is never more than 3 digits.
Oh, I gotta confirm something else. So RTS players, operators, can you guys confirm or deny that the units still appear visible outside of the fog of war? Like, can you see them spawning outside?
No, not anymore.
I haven't paid attention.
That was just
that only happened once where I saw enemies in the
Then
fog
that
of
meant
war.
that someone had just the perfect line of sight to make it appear that way. Because the
but it was far.
Operators have insane amount of line of sight.
Oh, okay.
Operators have like 3 to 4 times a RTS unit's line of sight because they can, they're better. So, like, we did that as a way to make it to where like you didn't feel like you had a disability playing as an operator.
And then you're getting surprised, even though, like, you can see clearly down a long stretch of straight street, and then just suddenly they start appearing out of nowhere.
Yeah, because that you still have to contend with line of sight. If someone's behind a truck, they're not visible to you until they break that line of sight, unless someone else is looking behind that truck.
So even the clutter adds line of sight.
Correct.
Blocks line of sight.
Yes.
So if you like a semi truck would block line of sight, but a regular old sedan wouldn't.
Correct.
Okay,
but
so
if you
that's
have
cool.
someone around the other side of the truck and they can see that unit, then you know the unit exists and it'll show up on your mini map.
Cool. It's not just you hide behind a small, tiny little, like for example, a go-kart, and you're hidden behind it.
Yes.
All right, that's cool. Each object will have its own height.
Yes.
Thing.
Based off of its collision. So you figure a box trucks, normal trucks.
I'm lagging now. When I go to aim, it delays. It doesn't automatically pop up my weapon.
I think we found the limit.
Can you do me a favor? Can you type in stat net?
Yep.
And tell me.
Also, the time, the remaining. Oh wait, no, that's not time. That's how many remaining.
Yeah,
Whoever keeps building HESCO barriers out there, I respect you. Like it's
okay. What was it? Stat what?
Hold on.
It's Max. I'm doing HESCO.
Is that gonna even help?
Stat what?
Stat net, but that might not help me.
I'm streaming too, by the way.
Give me 1 second. I gotta. It doesn't really have a way of telling you packet loss. Okay, I'm gonna have to come out with a UI for that. So just don't worry about it right now. That's just too technical.
I'll just take a screenshot of what's here and I'll post it in the.
Yeah, perfect. Because we figure the biggest thing that needs to be done is that we need to have an escape window that's like network details. It would show.
Would the game crash because you're the host and you? Because remember you minimized the game and the game crashed last time.
Sure. There's a possibility it could crash. It's a NVIDIA known issue with Unreal Engine games. And sometimes
I sent you
it loses focus.
a direct message.
Okay.
Oh, it's weird.
What?
There's an ammo tent line, but there's no ammo tent.
What does that mean?
The ammo tent's missing, but the line didn't
There's
disappear.
a radius circle with no tent.
Oh,
yeah.
And when you wait,
Oh.
how can you see the radius circle? How are you playing right now? Operator or TS?
Operator.
And you're saying
where?
Were you in the radius of the tent when it got destroyed?
I have no clue, honestly. I was kind of looking at the zombies. I think I was.
So that's a bug. Okay, I'll write that down because I don't think there's a corrective logic check there that when it gets destroyed, it needs to query other operators. Let me write that down.
I need more.
Also, Sierra's that power.
Decorations.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
These walls, they're in blueprint mode. They're in blueprint, but
I think it's a desync.
okay. And this gate is not even.
Dark said the same thing before over on the left.
Okay.
What was it? Say that again.
The gates are
you were
still
saying the
blueprint
walls
mode.
were blueprints, but I can see them built.
I can see them built too. They're built and blueprint at the same time.
Oh, okay. I'm only seeing them built, not the blueprint.
Yeah, hold on. I'll
Take
take
a
a screenshot of that. Yeah, because it's both. I can see them physically built, but that has a blue outline. I'll open a new window.
Ours back up.
There, I got 2 pictures.
We have to figure out what causes that one. That's gonna be
Like only this wall right here. Like this is just blueprint, but the rest of it's blueprint and wall.
Actually, I'm curious. Can you see my marker just here?
Marker.
I'm just marking around
what's going on
you.
with this operator right here?
No, I don't see your marker.
That operator just despawned. It was a corpse.
Yeah. It just died
So,
like it was standing
See
up.
these
but on the
engineers? Like for me, there's a bunch of walls here that I can't get rid of, but I'm not sure if they even exist.
What base are you
There's
on?
also
What the heck?
They got all their bases built.
Are you?
There's
at
also
Sierra.
a red blueprint.
I'm
at
at November.
I'm gonna go over.
I'm at Sierra right now.
But what's wrong with Sierra?
I'm just writing down notes.
Oh.
There's also a red blueprint that's still here for a wall.
Where are you?
It's the same spot with the November with the walls. There's a red blueprint still available.
Definitely screenshot all of that and put that in a thread
Yeah, I did.
of ghost walls, or however you want to categorize that.
Yeah, it has the walls with the blueprint over the walls and the red in it.
Excellent. I'm going over there as well, take screenshots and document it from a host perspective.
Oh, it was on Sierra wall.
So Dark,
it's delayed when I'm trying to aim. Okay, it seems better now.
Action was saying something. What were you gonna say, Max?
So Dark, you said a moment ago you couldn't see my pings at November. Is that still correct?
Correct.
Anybody else see my pings out by the Hesco walls?
No.
Yeah,
my pin. I just pinned shield.
Just shield right now or no?
That was me.
See it? Wait, hold on.
I'm doing it. I'm doing
you guys
several.
see my sword?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I see this. Yeah, I see the sword.
Can everyone see the sword? Is the question.
I can see.
Where are you, Dark?
Yes.
I'm at
December.
Yeah. November.
I can see your sword.
So it's something having to do with it's because your guys' pings were working previously. So it's something that happens over time, and we have to figure out what that is.
See, mine works.
What did yours? Someone ping.
Yeah, me. That's me.
I see yours. Okay, I see the pings on the right.
I can see Onyx's ping. Yeah.
Also, can someone open this gate?
Certain channels of people, certain connections to people. It doesn't.
Yeah,
work.
my aiming is all buggered up. It takes it's like a full second delay before it aims, and then it's like a full second delay before my weapon lowers.
Do you know when that started?
When I first mentioned it.
How long ago was
But then it gets better, and then it happens again. It's a temporary thing, and it goes in and out. But it only started happening a couple minutes ago.
I have theories. My theories is that it's the amount of structures that we have on the map, because I'm looking at my out rate and my in rate, and it has quadrupled the amount of data being sent.
Gate?
Yeah, the amount of data.
The gate.
The amount of data being sent in and out right now has quadrupled. Like since we started playing like 10 waves ago, 15 waves ago, when it's really the southern bases what I feel like. So what I have to do is I have to basically I'm gonna have to research how to make structures. It's the structures they don't need. Like his structures aren't under attack. There's nothing going on there. But every single one of those structures that he's built is constantly asking. It's asking for like, has something changed? Has something changed? Has something changed?
It's a new asset, and the game has to remember each asset.
Yeah. So what I have to do is I have to make a graph that partitions areas into an update, so it gets grouped together and then it gets compressed. Or I have to look into another method where I just turn them on and off based off of or I stagger their update rate so that way those walls, like the structures don't need to update at the same rate a character does. So the structures can have an update rate of 100 or 500, and then when they come under attack, then it increases. Then when they're not under attack for 20 seconds, it goes back down. So then that way you're only updating what actually is
It only happens when the infected come out.
Yeah, because there's so much shit going on.
Yeah. I just wanted to confirm that.
It's network strain. Essentially what it is. It didn't happen in the beginning, but it only happened now, 10, 15 waves in. That tells me everything. It's saturation.
Yeah, good job, Hawkins.
Yeah, someone's going to town building these bases over here.
Yeah, good job, Hawkins. You did a good job on your base, and good job breaking the game.
Let me ask you guys a question. So
He's got a lot of stop signs.
Maxim brought up an interesting point earlier in the week. He was saying that he feels like when someone issues a move order, he feels like a name should flash, or it should, when you select someone, it should say the person that issued the last order.
Yeah.
Like you know how you select me right now, right over here, it says my name. Instead of saying my name on an RTS unit, if they're currently given an order, if they're doing something, it would say that person's name, saying X so and so issued whatever they're doing. So then
selected by.
Yeah, so then you would know, oh, let me leave this unit alone. Or you could be like, John, fucking stop it. You know what I mean? That way you at least know a way of directing who's issuing an order and what's going on.
Is it possible to add Steam users' profile pictures? Just a small little profile picture on top of a unit that's selected by somebody?
Oh, yeah. We just did the bare minimum of the name. Just because like we needed to get that in there, and then we needed to get back to bug fixing and crashes. Like that's gonna come. Like what you're talking about is
because then you could just look at the profile. You could look at the profile, or you select a unit. Oh, there's a profile picture selecting the unit. That means somebody's using it.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait,
I thought you said to stop at 50.
But both.
Wait, what the heck? Didn't we already? Shouldn't it have ended at 50?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What I feel like is that it actually ends at like around 15 to 20, and it just keeps on repeating because it constantly sends 200, and it's 100 at a time.
Correct. I never configured it beyond 15. It locks out at 200 and never goes above that. What I'm going to have to do is now that we can actually get beyond 15, I'm going to have to set it up so that it spawns. It keeps increasing. It keeps increasing by 50 to 100 every wave until so realistically by now it should be in the thousands. So every
Dark,
wave
I got another bug.
So.
Oh, you were standing right inside of my group of assaults while they were getting ammo, and they stopped at 270 on the right side. 30 meg / 270, and then as soon as you walked away, then they finally went up to 300.
Oh, that's
it was like they were.
No, that's happenstance. It runs every 3.5 seconds, like 2 seconds to 3 seconds. That was purely just random. Yeah, I don't think it was related to that.
I've noticed that when I was playing that I had to move around my units a little bit too because they weren't getting ammo even 3 seconds later.
Are you sure?
But I was playing single player.
I need you to record that, definitely.
All right, I can see what I do.
Yeah, because especially if it's single player, that lets me know it's not replication and it's a failure in logic.
That was incorrect when I said that. That was actually last night when you were hosting, and it was just me moving around all those soldiers and whatnot. Sometimes they weren't actually stocking up their ammo, so I had to constantly move them between the barracks or the 2 ammo tents just to see if they were not getting it from that specific source.
I will, document that. And if you can break it in single player, even better.
All right.
So I got another bug that I've been wanting to tell you about all day, then, Dark. So
who with it?
So if I build the level 1 wall and the infected break it down to rubble, the next time I click on that rubble, I can just hit like the R key and build a level 2 wall instantaneously.
Yeah, I know. It's still bad.
You already.
Yeah, I know about that.
Okay, you already knew, but okay, good.
You're good. That's on our bug list. It's a critical one. It's going to be fixed going in Monday, Tuesday.
So in other words, people are able to get like level 2 walls instantaneously.
Yeah, if your wall gets destroyed, you can literally just upgrade it immediately to tier 2, tier 3. It's like the most biggest exploit ever.
Yeah.
You don't really got to take it out.
Who got taken out?
Doc.
Yeah?
I said you don't really got to take it out.
My base soon.
Wait, what did you say about your base?
Do you want to visit it soon?
I'm coming to your base right now because I'm at wave 55. I'm going to shut it down. And if it doesn't end by that, I'm gonna have to document that because it should have gave us a win condition, and then it should have sent us all back to the hub. So,
do you have any commands to spawn an infected? Because you just spawn in like 500 infected in that southern base.
No,
it's very undefended.
No, I didn't do that. That's just the game hating you guys.
No, in the south.
I want to see the infected attack that base.
They're not going to. Because the problem is that he's withering them down so much that they can't get effective numbers in. How do I even get into your base?
You have to go through the barriers. He's blocked up all entrances.
Oh, here.
And now he's going to shut all the gates.
Oh no. He built a helipad. Oh god, this is so extra.
Did he really? Oh.
He built a goddamn helipad.
Before you shut it down, I want to go see too.
Oh
yeah, I have to rotate that.
All the operators go there.
Seriously, everyone might want to come here and look at this base before I shut this.
But
down.
not all at the same time because the main base is
crazy.
Yeah, the main base is defended.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everyone just come play Sims.
Also
which sector?
Dark.
Sector Echo.
I saved one operator for myself.
Is that which sector? Echo, Sierra?
You got an operator, and now you're just looking around, appreciating.
Whiskey.
Yeah, it's a southern
South
base.
side.
You can't miss it.
I did a whole tour.
I highly recommend everyone come as an operator. If you want
There's a flag here.
to fully appreciate it. Yeah, I know. It's the garrison flag. It's a bug. If you want to fully appreciate his base, I would recommend you come as an operator.
Yeah, see, this is exactly the kind of quality that I'd put into my base.
Oh, the helipad's way over there. Okay.
Like literally, oh my god! When we get the pandemic, it's gonna be fucking wild. Oh my god! Like you're gonna have this guy just sitting in the corner. You're like, you're a designated base builder forever now. You and Krieg.
So, Dark, you want to put up you want to do like a video recording to edit onto your podcast for this base?
Oh, I'm recording it on Twitch.
Okay,
right now,
Yeah, I'm twitching right now. So
signs,
I have pictures and I have videos.
these signs right here, the ones that you can actually edit with your own custom
Oh wait,
text.
wait! We should get a picture of everyone's drones and the operators over his base.
That'd be pretty decent.
I'll do a Steam post.
Group photo.
Wait,
Group
So
photo.
that sign,
Where do you guys
enter
want to take a
base,
group
it
photo?
should say "Go away, dark."
Oh, I understand. I tell myself to go away sometimes too. So
Let me be on the Steam page.
Oh no. Okay, where do you guys want to take a picture together with the drones?
On the helipad.
On the helipad?
No,
Is
no.
that the best area?
No, because it doesn't showcase everything.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe like where the barracks is pretty openish.
Okay, where is that? Can someone flag it?
It's at the back of the base.
Over here
yeah.
showcases a lot of stuff too.
There's a medical tent next to the barracks.
Okay,
medical tent.
We should play hide and go seek here. Turn off the UI and just play hide and go
can't
seek.
stand you. Goddamn.
Make it so you could enter these little population tents and stuff.
Oh man.
Oh, you supposed to be an
I've
operator?
come around on the chem lights, by the way, Doc. I really like them.
Okay. Okay, so can the drone? Can someone with the drone take a picture or?
Everybody's shooting.
Actually, fuck it, I'll do it.
Imagine
Everyone, the drones just go over there. Go behind us in a perspective. Like just align yourself. Who else do we
If you
need?
just scroll in.
Okay.
I think this is everybody. I think
Okay. All right. So everyone just look this direction.
he doesn't belong. He doesn't belong. He's a man.
It'll be fine. All right, everyone go over there by the sandbags, and I'm gonna go right here, and then I'll take a picture of everyone. All right, drone guy, go up there in the air. Like go there or there. Go between.
Hold
those
on
two
one sec.
points.
I want to add the holographic site. Attach.
Everyone go. The drone's gonna be above that arc though. Like go where the arc is right here. Like that separation, that hole.
Where am I looking?
You're looking this way towards me. I'm the operator that's shooting right here.
All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm with you. I'll look on the right.
Perfect. So right there,
I'll
you guys
look on
look
the right.
sexy. It's so amazing. All right, everyone look this way.
I'll level out so it's not like gonna chop these people up with the blades.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So Dark.
Yeah.
Dark,
That'll
you're
be our
actually
final
taking the
mission.
photo in the opposite direction of his, city base.
I know, but the problem is the camera doesn't pull out enough.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just make mini.
You could take the screenshot from a drone.
Okay, drone guys,
Instead
can you take a picture of us?
Doc, I
Yeah,
can send you quite a lot of pictures of my base too.
Hold on. Yeah, everyone like pull back closer to the barracks then.
Okay, this way.
Oh, does the disable HUD button not work?
No, I'm sorry, senpai. It's
Why are you
not
guys-
in.
Oh, that's okay.
Alright,
That's
We
all
should all
right.
face different directions. Like some of us stand up, some of us crouch, kind of like in Ghost Recon.
Sure.
All right, whoever's in the drone next to me, sit above the barracks. Yeah, all drones sit like right above the barracks.
We have
And
a million cash.
Oh,
I'll
geez.
level out.
Am I in a good
Make sure to
spot?
look.
I'm crouched.
Yeah,
with,
pretty good.
All right, do the thing.
Oh, the fucking text is also whatever. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
I am print screening. I will now. I'm just gonna post it straight here in the chat.
Okay.
I love how we don't even have to do anything. It's just surviving.
How's your graphics settings? Oh, you can't change it, so you're forced on ultra.
Here we go. Playtest 1. There we go. I am. Oh, my internet's gonna explode, but I'm uploading the image.
Is that
We
high
got $1
res?
million. We got $1 million.
No, it's just my internet sucks.
Oh.
Can I move now?
All right, it's sending.
I think we can
Have a look.
I think we can move now.
Yeah. If I think so.
We get Bob the Builder role.
I'm gonna have to make. Oh no, that's a good idea. we should have Discord roles for when things come out of testing, where you can roll for an operator or roll for an RTS person, so people can know, hey, we need operators. Hey, we need RTS players.
All right.
That's a good picture
There you
right
go.
there.
There you go. That's the best I could do without.
It's just a shame that one soldier is just not even facing the right way.
Damn, those UI elements are so painful to look at.
It was.
Yeah, it's not much
The
we can
horde
do.
wave is up to 58. We're on 58.
May I?
And our bases haven't even been destroyed yet.
Can I make a custom request?
Sure. What's that?
I will DM that.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Saucy.
You said he a DM what?
He don't DM me it.
I think he wants a. I think he wants a funny role.
It's on internet right now.
Yeah, I want to message you after this playtest too.
Yo, can we get it tonight? What's going on?
You only build one sandbag at a time, or am I just losing it?
Drag. Freaking drag.
Like walls.
Yeah, continue.
I hope that is understandable. Yeah.
We've just built our base too well.
Yeah, I
What
can't
the
build more than
hell?
one.
Oh man,
wait, no,
why did you
that's
say
awesome.
that
Yeah,
in the DM? You could have said that out loud.
I didn't want to make you blush.
Oh, he wanted to be called the German architect role.
Oh, I thought I was going to say Dark Lover.
Architor.
No.
German architecture.
I don't know if I wrote it right or not.
Oh no, it would be funny. Okay, I'll look into this when we get like more public games going. I'm gonna have to. We'll make it a meme. Is that we're gonna need to like have like roles people can queue into, they can add themselves to, so people can make friends that way.
Yeah.
I thought I
Little
got
groups inside the community.
Yeah, that'd be great because then that way like you're your builders, you're the RTS guys, and that way they can we need 5 RTS guys, and you just tag it.
Yeah.
Then people will just join your game, jump in, and play with you. Oh, this is
my try to get a custom role failed.
I feel it. Okay, so then I think. Hold on, let me check one thing to make sure I don't end it preemptively. I'm gonna open up my SDK. I'm gonna look at the value and see if it actually is in fact 50. Because I swear to God, it was 50.
80 is different. Way off from 50.
No, I swear to God, it was 50. I'm gonna open up my editor real fast and look at it because I'm like, why didn't it end? Theoretically, I've never actually played to the end, so it could be something wrong with it.
You could run anywhere in this base and have ammo and health.
Yeah, I know. He went Bob the goddamn builder.
Bob the Builder.
What, did Krieg just get dethroned?
I think the Krieg has been officially dethroned. Now,
oh my God, you should have a contest where everybody plays and then you each take a side, like November and Sierra.
Build the prettiest.
Hawkins takes November, Krieg takes Sierra, and just see who builds the best base with the shared income, fighting for resources and stuff
Krieg
like that.
needs his anime, his redemption arc.
I'll make it over.
He needs his anime redemption arc. He has been
If he wins the contest, he gets any anime inclusion in the game for 1.0.
Anime decal on his helmet.
Yeah, there you go. And if Hawkins wins, he gets something he wants.
Yeah. Oh, I lied. Max Waves is 100.
I guess we're playing for another 5 hours.
Why did I set it to 100? Am I crazy?
Apparently.
You thought that we couldn't make it to 100.
No, I said it. You're right. I set it to 100 because I wanted to make sure no one could win. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll make it 100 because there's no way someone's gonna sit here for 100 waves."
But wait a second.
Well, here we are.
Wait a second, guys. It's not going to take 5 hours because we've got all the enemy entrance points pinned down, and we kill the wave just as soon as they appear.
Yeah. But
it was just the first number that came to mind.
Wait, are you guys actually trying to sit here and wait till 100?
Why not?
Yeah.
We don't have to do anything.
You guys are mad.
So Dark, can you change that value without crashing the game?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a stock value. There's no accessor to it.
We're going Cepheus Protocol, world record.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the positive is that literally, like he's saying, they die the moment they spawn in. Like, they don't... they're subdivided so much that they can't actually mount a sizable attack.
Did you notice that you can run while the map is open?
What is that? Oh yeah, that's normal. That's intentional.
It's weird, especially considering the map doesn't rotate. So when you when you press the W key, you're actually moving west.
Yeah, I know. It's really annoying. It's on the list for things that I need to have Derek change. Is that the mini map needs to rotate with you by default? I get confused. Literally, there'll be times where if you watch me streaming, I sit there and I'm like, wait, are they coming from the right or are they coming from behind me?
In operator mode, when I see enemies, I try rotating towards the enemies, and I'm like, wait, they're not there.
Yeah. I do that all the freaking time. It's so obnoxious because it needs to rotate.
I try to play Bellright, and the map is just somewhat off. Like if you're running on a path, on the mini map, you're running on the side of the path, and it's so disorienting.
Oh.
To figure out where I'm looking every now and then based on the map.
Oh yeah, no, playing in mini map playing in the RTS. No, sorry, the operator with the mini map not rotating is horrible. This is
you don't got quarter or half sandbags.
What about sandbags?
You don't got quarter or half sandbags?
No.
So Dark, I got a question.
Yeah.
When you consider all the sandbags, the barbed wires, the Hesca barriers, are they all set for the amount of time it takes to build to be equal?
No, the build times need to be changed.
I mean, right now, is it equal?
No. Some of them might be longer or shorter. They need to be properly balanced.
I was just going to say, they don't look significantly different.
No, they're all... Yeah, they might all be 3 seconds. I'm not sure. I haven't...
Okay.
We haven't vetted that too aggressively yet.
Boom. There goes those barbed wire.
Oh, really?
Oh, yep, they're all gone.
God damn.
A few of those exploders just exploded on them.
Yeah, they're about that life.
Did they give them consent?
No.
Nope. It's okay. They don't consent to these bullets.
I withdraw consent. Nope.
Too late.
So I got to tell you, this double barbed wire builds faster than anything else.
Yeah. The times have not been changed. We've been so focused on the bugs and the crashes that some of them are just going to be 3 seconds and 100 health. If you see something building in 3 seconds and it has 100 health, that means it literally has not been balanced yet, and it's just something that we have to do after now-ish.
Yeah, that sand wall right there is not. It's way too close.
Oh,
sand you guys ran.
Oh, why? Do you just get mowed down when you go that one?
No, that's where the barbed wire was, and it exploded earlier.
Oh yeah, that's the problem because the AOE for the blow up guy is obscene. It needs to be cut by half. Yeah, so.
I asked yesterday, I think, if it's scaled with the players, the amount of infected or the difficulty, and you said yes. I'm curious.
Yeah.
If it has a cap, X amount of players, or.
Yep, those assaults are dying.
All it does is scale to the active amount of respawners that you notice how every time a wave attacks goes, they come from every direction. All it does is the more players that there are, it scales for every new player, another point opens up.
Oh, okay.
So after 8 players, all the points can be active. So after 8 players, there's nothing else to be done.
Okay, so it kind of caps at 8 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, but you could also increase the health of the infected and the damage they do after that point as an additional.
Theoretically, yeah. There's nothing in there for that just yet, but that's something that we could look into long term.
How many kills do I have?
I don't know.
I'm right next to you, so.
Oh, I can't click on.
So whoever built the medical and ammo tents up near my barbed wire, we need a couple lights.
Are we just going to spawn camp, spawn kill them now?
Basically, we're spawn camping.
You don't want to get that close.
Yeah, whoever's over there, Onyx, you're
Onyx, you're a little close.
Tell me what to do.
All right, you die.
Oh shit!
You might want to run, now.
Oh yeah, you need to book it.
Oh yeah, the soldiers are now teleporting and stuff like that. That's definitely
I ran in and then
I'm running smoothly, but when those soldiers were moving, they're kind of teleporting.
Can you record that later?
Oh, you just teleported like crazy.
Let me see.
What? Oh. You scared me.
Oh, sorry. I was just looking. Trying to get the good angle.
Yeah, that tracks.
I don't know how to. With a NVIDIA card, how do you open the overlay again?
Alt 9 to Shift Tab.
Windows
No,
key
wait.
R.
It's Alt Z. Alt Z. Sorry. No, Alt Z. Yeah.
No, I think I changed that. How do I?
Well, if you changed it, then I don't know if we can help you there.
there.
Yeah, well, if you
open up
change
the
it,
app and go look at it.
you have to
Well,
go
yeah,
to
but he
Windows.
changed his keyboard.
Go to Windows
is
in
it
the bottom right corner. Just go down to your bottom right corner of Windows. Look at the NVIDIA icon.
Or just type in the app.
You could also go to the search bar and type in NVIDIA Control.
Oh, I don't want to upgrade right now.
What? It's a good time. They got deals on deals.
Oh God.
I just
I don't want to log in either.
Like,
who you? I'll just go to the OBS.
So, Dark, I've got like 7 assaults, and there's only like 2 other assault players near me, and we've got this corner pinned down. It's like these infected can't get out.
Oh, you talking about over here on the by Sierra?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right over there. Yeah, they're fucked. They're getting stun locked, is what it is. And then every time you shoot the blow up guy, he's killing everyone else. So you're killing like half the wave just by collateral.
Yeah, it's a great tactical maneuver.
Yeah, it's
right.
OP.
What's the Juggernaut show up?
Start recording. There we go.
I will be right back.
Round 100 happens. It's nothing but Juggernauts.
Move
the soldiers.
The engineers can't really build sandbags or barbed wires.
Whoever's RTS, move the soldiers by November.
Yeah, could you move them so you can record them? These guys.
Yeah. Because they were jumping, and I just turned on OBS recording.
What soldiers? The squad
any of
that's
them,
in a
it doesn't
circle?
matter. Just
Yeah, those guys. They're moving there.
Oh, let me put them in a circle.
yeah, they're not
There we
doing it. It would have to be during the combat. So when the enemies spawn, I guess.
So
Because right now they're
during
fluid.
combat, they jitter. That tells me everything I need to know. It's a
Well, I want to confirm it first.
Okay.
Huh?
Because you were doing the same thing. You were moving like this sideways, but without aiming your gun, just very slowly.
Yeah. I
And
know
then you
exactly
just
what that
teleported.
is.
I just want to confirm it first. That's
Big
all.
physics.
All right, Dark, I found another bug, but it's with the
Move 'em?
drone.
What?
So if you take your drone all the way down to ground level, you can no longer climb into the sky without wiggling around and tilting quite a bit.
I got it.
It gets stuck.
And with the
Oh,
aiming
yeah.
too, it's
Yeah,
definitely when the infected.
You'll have
I'm
to
definitely seeing that
record
too.
that.
I'm kind of seeing it too. They're like kind of like
got-
popping around, popping. Like
Yeah. All right. Stop
Yeah, they're like-
recording.
they're like popping into position and like popping out of position.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically
Record
it's like
video.
it's like teleporting, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Basically
Yeah.
teleporting,
Yeah,
or just like 2 feet away.
So like give you an example, that helicopter right now that's like watching the hole at Charlie, like
Oh, boy.
he's jumping around a little bit. And
Onyx
it's,
just teleported
That is-
back and forth.
yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's just a little bit, probably
Looks
just
like
desync
he's
at that
stuck
point,
in the
right?
barbed
it's
wire.
not even desync. I mean, it's not really
Latency?
It's latency. It's the
Yeah.
server trying to. It's dropping information that it deems not mission critical. To just
Oh, do you not
maintain
need that
everyone.
video?
No,
Okay.
you send it to me. Send it to me, please.
All right. I don't know. I don't. It might be too big. I'm not a Nitro member, so I probably.
Upload it to
I'd have
YouTube
to
or
post
Google
it- I'd
Drive
have
or
to post-
Dropbox or OneDrive.
Yeah, I was gonna put it on Drive.
Yeah, any one of those.
Videos. Where was it? Right here. How big is this? 73 megabytes. All right, Drive.
Discharge on accident.
So as far as the drone being stuck down at ground level,
Yeah.
you might want to make like a hotkey that gives him a 10-foot altitude and call it a reset button.
Yeah. How'd you do that again? Can you explain that to me one more time? Sorry.
Just take your drone and you just put your nose all the way down into the ground until it forces you to level out. And then you're kind of stuck because if you roll the mouse wheel, it doesn't always want to rise up.
Oh. If you face a new direction and press W, does it fix?
So it makes me move, but it doesn't make me rise.
Oh, yeah,
So the mouse wheel,
Yeah.
the
other
mouse
way
wheel
of
is how you
rising-
rise.
Yeah. the
I
other
have
way
an
of-
idea.
What's that?
Make a control group by selecting some soldiers or something like that, and then double tap the key.
If you just
maybe
select a
that'll...
unit, it'll also jump them to my tab. I gotta reproduce that in the editor and see what I can do about that. It's simple enough.
All right,
to break.
It's uploaded. So let me go my drive. No, recent. That's
Is there any
you
other
have a holographic on your gun, Dark?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Do we have any other entrance points that need to be pinned down?
No. This is pretty much a wash at this point. Like it's just too easy.
Yeah,
They can still win.
Yeah, like,
yeah. They start pulling out
Juggernaut
maybe.
suddenly bust through.
Right, like,
Juggernaut.
We really need bigger infected at this point. Like now, like I would say, like at the end of stage 1, before we enter the doctrines and the Cirque stuff, I'm gonna have to get the Juggernaut in before we start like the airstrikes and the call-ins and all that, because like it's sorely needed. If it's this easy now, imagine how much easier it's gonna be when you have the fully customizable operators, and then you have like everything else, like mini map and the ability system, like grenades and heavies and radio man and all that. Like you're gonna have so much diversity of units and snipers that you're gonna be wrecking the infected. We're gonna have to add the Juggernaut at the end of phase 1, going into phase 2.
I got an idea for the waves.
So
every 5 waves, it's bigger than the rest of them, and every 10th wave is kind of like a boss fight with a bunch of smaller infected escorting it.
That makes sense.
Gears of War Horde style.
Yeah, Gears of War does that. Halo Wars does that. It's basically that idea that like you kind of divvy it up a little bit instead of increasing the number. Like Call of Duty Zombies does that, where you get like the Hellhound waves or like other stuff like that. They kind of mix it up.
I think it's fair at 5. It's just a bigger wave, and then 10 is a boss wave. Like for example, at wave 10, you wouldn't get a Juggernaut, but you would probably get I don't know, something. Juggernaut would probably be way too big.
Lieutenants.
I don't.
Yeah,
know.
like a lieutenant.
I don't know if we get Chelsea. We're saving their AI for phase 3, so
it's just a Chelsea-like unit, like a lieutenant-like unit. Just a unique enemy that would be tougher than the regular enemies, and then once you get to maybe like 20 or 20 or like 30, you could start adding Juggernauts and eventually Leviathans, and then the higher you go, the more of those big boss type enemies that are added. But
I get what you mean.
I think that would be a really neat way, just a spike of difficulty. Like you're doing really, really good. You're doing really, really good. Wave 10. I was like, uh-oh.
No, you're right. Mutilators.
And then you can actually start putting the bosses into the regular spawn waves. Maybe starting with the 5th ones. Once you start getting up to the mid 100, like around 50 and stuff like that, you might find a Juggernaut in 45. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's something I need to look into, just to kind of add a little bit more diversity to the actual like wave composition, just to kind of add more replay value. It's unpredictable. But it's a certain thing you want to kind of rotate things out where you have like percent chances.
Move.
Because right now it's all predictable. You know that you're going to get the same composition.
See, what you want to do is you want to have it where every 5 or 8 or every 4 waves, it rolls a percent. So instead of having it preset where like wave 5 this always happens, and at wave 10 this always happens, preset, or like wave 15. At wave 15, it would have a 20% chance for this, a 40% chance for that, that kind of stuff. So then that way you have no idea what's going to happen every time on each different wave.
This would be something for Krieg.
What?
So when Onyx made that, that suggestion about every 5th wave be like a boss, the other thing I wanted you to notice is we're at the 80-person maximum right now, and there's 8 players. So if you have 8 players times 10 units per player, then the wave that attacks should be more significant than if you had 4 players with 10 units, 10 soldiers each. You follow me?
Scaling too and balancing and all that.
That's what I just said. So you got 4 players with 40 units on the ground.
Yeah.
Or if you have 8 players with 80 units like we do now.
Let me think about that, because I'm not sure if I want to make it balanced based off of the current population. I wanted to make it more based off like it's harder on the waves. And that there's some RNG there. I have to do some research, and let me think about that one. Because
I'm on dark.
Well, what you're talking about, Dark, is perfect. What Onyx talked about is perfect, and what I was trying to describe was combining both of those ideas together. But if you make a wave that's hard coded to be super hard on the fifth wave, but you don't take into account the population, then you have an issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see what you mean.
So maybe adjust the percentages. Adjust the percentages based on the amount of players or the amount of progress that the players have
I
made
guess I'm a
at
horrible
that given
person
point.
because I would say that at wave 10 to 15, if you're not ready yet, you're going to die.
That's what I was thinking for this sort of game.
I'm a dick, so I always take
Evil
the mentality.
Dungeon Master.
Yeah, no, I take it. I always take the approach that like at wave 10, 15, 20, it's already balanced for like the time investment and what you should have at that point. So in my mind, it should be like at wave 15, like wave 5, kitty gloves. Wave 10, we're still kind of playing around. 15, okay, things are getting a little more serious. And then around 20 to 25 is where it's
2025 should be when it starts getting hard.
20, 25, 30 are when the kid gloves start coming off, and you're gonna be sweaty. Where
If you're not set up by then that's on you.
There's no hope for you. It's time for you to die. Take you out to the pasture.
As long as I stay. As long as it's not
on
like
a different
Legacy.
topic.
Yeah.
On a different
Train
topic,
yard.
earlier in this, like maybe it was around the 15th wave of the game we're playing right now.
Yeah.
There was a lot of blood and guts on the ground, and there was an axe floating right above it. So it eventually disappeared when the computer cleaned up the whole mess on the ground. Then the axe disappeared.
Yeah.
You've seen the floating? Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that. I know about that. It's a random occurrence where we turn off the physics body, and sometimes we turn it off too early to save performance. So we're gonna have to come out with like a system where the weapons are given a little bit more grace period to like actually ground and settle, and then we turn off the physics. Yeah.
You know what the most interesting screenshot you took the other day is when you hit the pause key, and right then there was a whole bunch of dismembered legs and bodies flying up into the air, right?
Yeah.
So if a body gets dismembered, now you have multiple objects that you have to track.
That's weird.
I was gonna say, I had ammo for a sec there.
Yeah. Did you put on a drum mag, Dirk Silver?
Yeah, I have one, but I was shooting more than 100.
Okay.
So I was down to like 10.
No, that guy was a little too close.
I have to write that down for Maximum thing too. But yeah,
Also,
I noticed that when you were doing that, your gun was like when you got past 0, it was like spamming the wrong sound effect to me.
Huh.
It was playing as if your gun was empty, but you were still shooting. So I was looking at you and I was like, wait, how is that possible?
I kind of noticed it's like the game kind of slowed down, like it was lagging.
Yeah. Can you shoot it again till you're empty?
But I wasn't dealing any damage though.
You should probably move away from the ammo tent too.
Well, I want to see what happens when you hit 0. Okay, yeah, you're good. So did you change to the extended mag in the middle of a magazine? Like you
No. I did this like a while ago, back in like wave 40, I want to say.
Interesting. Because like you figure for you, it only broke audio-wise till now. So I guess I'll have to investigate that one. I mean, those kind of things are going to happen. No game can be absolutely perfect, but I'm going to have to see if I can hunt that down.
The audio
It looks like
one shot out of a burst.
It looks like the SOC at Sierra has a blueprint on top of the actual 3D model.
Oh, take a picture, please, and make a thread, because that actually does happen quite a bit, and I need to document what's causing it. I wish the friendly fire
got
was
it.
Hey, my game crashed.
both.
Oh,
I wonder how many kills I have.
whoever's game just crashed, please make a forums thread, copy and paste that message in there that it gave you.
Yeah, I asked earlier too how many kills I had. Somebody click on me. Who's this?
Who's this?
No, it's me. I'm the chopper.
You there, chopper man, tell us.
What now?
232
Nice.
for Onyx.
Okay.
143 for Dark Silver.
Oh.
Dark himself has 281.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I stopped shooting at stuff as soon as we went to the HQ or the. Sorry, I say HQ, but it's not the HQ. It's just it looks like the HQ.
Of course, the excuses are pouring in.
108, so.
Hawkins base turned into the HQ. Who cares about Zulu? It's what is that one? The one in the south?
Dark, where should I send it?
Oh, put it in a forums thread, please.
Whiskey.
In the
Okay.
Escalation phase
escalation.
rebuild.
Yeah, that.
Oh, you know what? Since you guys are all here anyway, we've been playing it for so long. I'm gonna go down the chart. So Onyx, what do you think? What do you like? How do you like it? What's going on?
I do like it. The only thing that I really had was that it felt like it's slow, but that was already discussed.
Okay. What else?
Like I like being an operator. I like actually being in the action, shooting at the enemies and whatnot. The blow up guys, they're already going to be adjusted so they don't, kill you from 500 yards away. The only complaint I have is related to the drones, but you already addressed those too. So, like getting in the way and whatnot.
Okay. So you overall 0 to 10, what would you rate it?
10. I mean, this playtest. I mean, I already knew going in that it was going to potentially be buggy and stuff like that. But today, this playtest, the biggest issues, as you said, were like desyncs and whatnot. I mean, they're mostly visual. Like all of these walls and stuff like that being both built and blueprint.
Yeah.
I mean, it's visual. It doesn't look all that pretty. Kind of actually it does because it's electrified.
Sure.
So the blue matches the electricity.
Okay.
But while it doesn't look pretty, it doesn't affect the gameplay at all.
Okay. I can respect that.
And you can move around and grab ammo and heal, and you communicate with your team, tell everybody where the enemies are, request buildings. The only thing I would actually probably suggest that I haven't suggested already, if you don't have it on your list,
sure,
is a way for if players don't use voice, they have like a radial wheel for requesting certain things. Like I need ammo, I need healing, I need backup. Just a quick radial wheel where you can issue basic dialogue.
The Helldivers one is pretty good. It just gives you some basic
maybe you can hear it or just see it, or maybe when you do it, an icon appears above your head, like was suggested by somebody else. But this one would kill two birds with one stone. Because there's many times where I wanted to request ammo, but everybody was talking. Like when you were doing when you were doing the podcast, and I couldn't use voice when playing. I wanted to request ammo, but I couldn't do that.
Wrote it down. Okay, we'll get that in there. Anything else you want to throw out there before I move on to the next tab?
No, move on to somebody else.
Okay.
I've got one thing really quick.
Don't talk to me. Yeah, what's up?
Really quick is that some people that are really interested in communication also would like to have most of the music removed, or have a slider or a hotkey to turn it off. I don't mind the alarm. I don't mind the alarm, and I don't mind like 10 seconds of battle music, but the ongoing music that's constant, I think we should have a slider.
Oh, absolutely.
Separate sound.
That's going to be in the. No, there's no options right now. The moment that the moment we can get that time to basically skin the UI, everything you're talking about being able to turn off the drones, being able to have the options for audio and sound and like sound effects, and being able to set the master volume, all of that will be coming back. Yeah.
Maxim.
Yeah, just forward over. Okay.
Yeah. Ford, what's your opinion? Are you playing with this, Ford?
Yeah, I'm the one that's building that little sandbag thing on the right with all the wire and all those.
Okay, so now your turn. Same questions.
Sorry, what were the questions? I've been a little busy.
Well, how do you like it? What's your takeaways? What would you like?
I really enjoy it. I don't know. I like how I'm not sure if in Legacy, if the infantry, if the assault guys could build walls and sandbags and container wire, but that's really cool.
Only basic
do enjoy that
constructs they could do in Legacy. But
yeah, but I really like the small teams kind of thing. I don't know how we're kind of spread apart. Some people are in completely different bases, defending a whole different aspect. I don't know. I really enjoy that. I'm not really
playing the game.
Boy, literally, there's some people who are just on Instagram, probably, right? So it brings all those different types of people together. So yeah, it's really cool.
Okay. Anything else you want to throw in there?
Game good.
Okay, what would you rate it?
Oh, 10 out of 10, I'd say.
Okay, Jesus.
Okay. I brought something up to you earlier.
But it's a good second place.
Oh fuck. Okay. Big Tuna.
Good second place though.
I don't know if Big Tuna has a mic though.
I brought something up to you that I think Maxim was the one who who originally had it with the mouse, the double right click for movement.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if it was actually him now that he's participating in chat, and if he wanted to elaborate on that.
Oh, I've been here the entire time, but it's just that we had what did we have almost 12 people in here at one point tonight?
We did.
Yeah, I was just like, I want all the new people to have the full microphone. I just sat back and I was the guy that did most of the engineer stuff the whole night.
We have 7 right now.
Right, yeah, it's been crazy, right?
It's a great.
But yeah. So anyway, if Onyx is asking me, if Onyx is asking me about the double clicking, the only thing he what he learned from me tonight was that Dark and I had a conversation that too much clicking causes like a DDoS attack on the server, and Dark already knows about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking into that. That's actively on my list of things to go into on Monday to fix. Is figure out. I have to add a queue system. Okay. So then Big Tuner's dead. He's watching. Okay, I can skip him. Okay. You
I just want to take your voice.
It might be too late now to join, but Big Tuna, I would recommend you come next playtest to play with us. Okay, but better yet, Big Tuna, when you get a chance, write what you like from what you're watching. Tell us what you think. Okay, Earth Alchemist, your turn. Are you playing with us? I think you're playing.
Yes,
with us.
I'm actually right next to you.
Oh, Dark Silver. Duh.
Dark Silver,
okay,
yeah.
hit me with it. What do you think?
I really like the game. I've been playing since I first saw it in Splattercat, like a long while ago. I really like the direction it's going. As for right now, just mainly just small, like, my internet's probably the biggest problem.
Sure.
Sometimes I lose audio, like right now.
Okay.
Just like,
oh god,
that doesn't really matter.
Okay, so I'll write that
as long
down,
as both connects.
I thought Onyx was turned.
Other than that, I really love the game and the direction it's taking. I've suggested it to a few friends. I don't know if they've bought it yet, but
okay. So like your biggest takeaways are just the network, the audio, anything else?
Nothing else besides what you've noticed from the gameplay.
So basically just keep on trekking.
Yeah.
And how would you rate it? For like right now?
Honestly, 9 out of 10. There's always room for improvement, but I really love the direction it's going.
Okay, all right.
Hawkins,
your turn.
Dark, before you go on to the next guy, I posted that SOC being overlapped with the blueprint in the escalation channel, but it's not allowing me to go in and add the date and time and edit my post.
I'll fix that. For right now, just write it as an additional comment, like a
Okay.
message. Hawkins,
yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I forgot to say.
Yeah.
I was expecting a lot of bugs today, like stress tests, but it doesn't feel like a stress test. It feels like it's still early. It's like early access, not an alpha or anything like that. Because
it's coming together slowly but surely.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like this was This was a good day for a public test.
I can respect that. That's good to hear.
I forgot to add that to when I was saying I went into it with expecting bugs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like Vietnam. Like it's gonna be a show. Okay, Hawkins, what do you think? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Give me your ABCs. What do you think?
ABCs.
You know.
ABCs.
You know, like what do you think?
Yeah, he's just like answer the questions.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what's your rating? Do you have anything
They're
you like,
all
dislike?
wrong answers.
Yeah, all wrong answers.
I don't know. I eventually just disappeared and built Fort Knox while you guys were trying to somehow get a photo.
I think I found a bug.
Okay.
Yeah, he's over there.
So you had fun. So you had fun then.
Yeah, I would love to have a higher population
Okay.
for the Slug units, so I could actually add patrols to the base.
Okay.
Or in the future, maybe even the vehicles. It could.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. Vehicles are coming. That's coming in phase 2. That's keeping me up at night. So, don't hear you there.
Keeping me up at night.
Keeping me up at night. So, so what would you rate it then, as it stands right now, for what you've been doing? At least the building aspect.
I can't see you behind all that text. Okay, there we go. Now you're fine.
If I just go after the building, it would be a 7.
Okay. Overall, though, what would you rate it?
The game was fun, like usual. I always have fun playing with you guys. Even the usual trio that I have is Maxime, Creek, who's already probably asleep.
Yeah, he's dead.
And in the last
time, that's what you meant by dead.
And then the last time I've seen Onyx be participating a lot more. Given that I'm on the other side of the world and almost sitting at 6 a.m. in the morning, I'm surprised I'm still even awake.
Okay.
Seems fun.
So I guess it'll just be a 7 for you, give or take, or a 6?
From the session overall, it's a 9.
Oh shit! Okay, what the fuck? Okay. I was expecting lower. He
10,
said
baby.
he's building to 7, so I was like, okay, it's gonna be low. It's cool. All right. Well, I dig it. I appreciate that. Okay, so we'll keep trucking.
But I don't know how I.
All right, Michael, you don't count. You're not a person. Maxim, your turn.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
On the bug.
Maxim, what's your take?
I found a bug in the game, or I don't know if it is a bug.
Did Maxim die? Oh, I guess we'll come back to Maxim.
Right here on ping.
Yeah, but say he was just talking.
Yeah, right. Okay, Phoenix, you go up. We'll go back to Maxim when he comes back.
What happened? What'd I do?
What do you think?
What did I do?
Your turn.
I immediately think you're in trouble.
It's your turn.
If I give it out a 7 out of 10. I like the mechanics and the direction that it's heading to. I like what you can do. Like somebody just built Fort Ox over here, so I kind of like that. The only thing the downside that I might have towards it is like it's hard for you to see who's who.
Yeah.
As far as like name and that's what was it? I had some other things. Yeah, but names. I don't know if it's because there's a lot of stuff on the map that the pathfinding is a little weird.
Okay.
So like I try to send people through the door and they decided to run around everywhere just to get to the other side. So I don't know if that's due to pathfinding or if it's just the game lagging out.
No, okay. So
Can I add on to that?
Sure.
I was gonna say in Legacy, are we gonna prompt over how like whenever you like look at somebody, it shows like their health bar or whatever without being selected, and then if there was a player, would it show their name above their health bar?
All that's coming.
So
back.
that might help. Yeah, but saying who's who is just prompting. I'm sorry.
Yeah, all of that is
forwarding over
coming
wherever
back
the hell.
to the hover effect. Now, when it comes to the gates issue that you're mentioning, that is directly related to my last announcement ping. That's why we're changing how the gates work. Because how they're programmed right now, it makes it incredibly hard to reliably be able to update the navigation mesh and keep it consistent. So we're doing the whole Age of Empires normal RTS approach, where it's like the doors that like go up and the doors that fold in on a tiny little rectangle. That will allow us to fix the issues you're talking about, where the units don't properly understand where they can and cannot go when the doors are closed. Does that make sense? Who's trying to become one with me?
What's going on over there?
Don't you want to be?
Everyone's trying to like phase into me.
I have something to add on to what he said, if I might.
1 second, Phoenix. Are you done?
Yeah,
what would you rate it, Phoenix? Anything else you want to add?
7 out of 10. But the reason for that score is more so like small things.
Yeah, sure.
There's a lot of small things, honestly.
Okay.
Like, yeah, that's just it. Like being able to build certain things. I can't build like half sandbags.
Okay.
I'll hide behind this guy.
But yeah, it's all small things like that.
Can you make a thread of what? Can you make a thread like today or tomorrow or a day after that? Think about it, and then just that way I can read through it and see what those small things are.
Okay, yeah, I could definitely do that.
Yeah, if you do that, then I can fix it, or I can at least tell you what the plan is for them.
Hey, Maxim's back.
Oh, there you are. Okay, so what? Now your turn, Maxim. We just did Phoenix. So, what do you think? What's your rating?
Okay,
and everything else?
Yeah, sorry I disappeared, but I wanted everybody else to have a chance to talk, and I was listening to everything on speakers while I was walking around.
Okay.
So I mean, I am much too close to understanding all the background challenges that a developer has to go through because I've been in software 40 years. So when I give a rating, I'm not trying to be evil, but this thing is like a mustard seed, and someday it's going to grow into the biggest tree. Yeah. You know the parable, right?
Sure.
So it's got a lot of things. Like when I log off at the end of the night, my brain goes into overdrive, and I say, "Here's all the things that are going to be in the game," and I focus on that rather than what it is right now. And I've heard all these wish list items that are coming, and it's hard for me to say, forget about that and just rate it the way it is. But I see that it's on the right track. I see all the work. I see the daily updates. And I've never seen a developer team as small as this work as fast as this. And I don't have any doubts that all these little things that we're running into on a daily basis, the reason they're able to get to it and fix it is because we're all here helping to find those bugs, and y'all should just keep coming back and keep doing the same thing. So
anyway, like that. I do want to. I'm sorry, I did want to comment on that. I do appreciate y'all work. I like how y'all update, not only just update the game, but y'all also give us feedback. Like over the week, y'all tell us what y'all fixed, what type of bugs y'all found, and all that other stuff. Like it's so amazing that y'all do that because I don't really see that anywhere else.
That red light from over here, it's awesome. Echo's lost power and just the red flashing all the way from over here.
Yeah, I've been trying to get inside the base to build the generator.
I would just give it a really horrible final rating, only because I know how near we are at the beginning and how far we still got to go. But I still like it. I mean, everything that it already has is fun, and there's nothing major wrong at this time. So I mean, it's like just lots of little things. That's all. I like where I'd say it's got to be at least 6, 7, something like that.
That's fine.
That's pretty much where I'm at with it.
So the biggest thing is we do really appreciate it for what you guys are saying about like us taking the time to do it. That's the biggest thing for me and Michael and everyone else is to make sure we're being transparent and actually filling people in terms of what we're doing so they don't think we're trying to fuck them over. Because the problem is that there's so much scrutiny and bullshit in early access nowadays that you don't even know if you're going to actually like get what you know what I mean? Like if they're going to follow through, if they're just going to take your money and run. So,
especially buying it today now because there's no updates.
I mean, you figure I see the Steam reviews where it's basically just like scam game or like they're not updating the game anymore. They're not doing anything anymore.
Yeah.
It's one of
so
those
it's
things,
hard to buy into a game that hasn't been updated since September.
Yeah, absolutely.
Last year.
It's September for normal, December for experimental. But the problem is most people are just going to see the base entry line update and then be like, "Oh, fuck this." So
it sucks because it generates by default. I think it shows the recent reviews first.
Yeah, it does.
So recent reviews are really going to hammer out the potential for buying. So really, your success hinges on people's word of mouth, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like just telling friends and ensuring that people are aware that it's not dead.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I try and like fact check all the negative reviews that people say they were dead and not doing anything. And generally, sometimes they'll delete it or they'll just apologize. But it's like if they find bugs or other stuff like that, that's fine. That doesn't matter to me. I'll fix it.
Okay, so I can't aim at all anymore. If I right click and hold, I literally just walk and my gun is still down.
Stuck in the aiming position as well, right next to you.
Wait,
oh, there we go. I'm aiming now.
That's weird. Oh, I might have minimized. I'm sorry.
So when you minimize, our guns stop working.
Yeah, no, that's because there's so much network saturation. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time on Monday optimizing the tick rates of objects.
Part of me feels so bad.
It's fine. Yeah. Okay, so next cat. Phoenix, your turn. Wait, we did Phoenix. Silence.
I had some.
Oh, what did you say, Phoenix?
Oh no, I said I was going again, but I was just joking.
Oh, you're good. Okay, Silent, are you there? Maybe he is truly silent.
I had something to add to. I think it was what Phoenix was saying. I think it was Phoenix.
Add your part in Onyx, and then we'll go to Winter.
It was Phoenix that was talking about being able to see the names and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I wanted to add to that like I'm more firm on the boat where I think they should just be seen, not only when you aim at them, because it's hard when you're in the heat of combat. You're not looking. I mean, all the soldiers look the same, more or less, and you're looking. I know that's not true. I'm just saying you're not focused on who looks like an operator and who doesn't. Okay, now I'm thinking of the glow sticks, but you don't want to just aim at them. You might want to actually see their name above their character at all times. So maybe a toggle option so people get the best of both worlds.
Well, our baseline is to re-emulate what was in Legacy, and then we'll start at a starting point from that. Because I felt like the UI we had in Legacy was pretty damn good for like the hover and the clicking, because then you could know who someone was just by hovering a mouse over someone.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is have it so the names over top of operators, it's always visible as an operator. Maybe not as an RTS player, but as an operator, as you're running around, you see an operator being controlled. There's a name above them.
Well, let me
if there's no name, if there's no name above them, then that means that it's just a controlled.
I have
operator.
a counter to that. My counter would be is to make the operators more like Arma, where instead of Battlefield, where you make squads. So you press escape, you create a squad, and then people would join Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, whatever. And the idea is that if you're in the same squad, you see that person at all times, all the time, like their hologram, their name. But if it's in another squad, you don't see them. They don't exist unless you directly look at them. So then that way, it would incentivize people to move together as a group, as a unit. And then basically when you do get cross missions or whatever, you can at least look at each other really quickly and know what's going on, what's their health and everything.
That's a good compromise. I like that because at least you get to see your squad's names at all times, and you get to see other players by hover.
Exactly.
So on the name tag issue, right now at this moment, we have a player in the game, and his name tag is in all Chinese characters.
Yeah.
Are you guys seeing that? Do you know who that player is?
No idea.
I know. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who he is. I've seen him.
Okay, I just wanted to ask that person. Speak up. What's your name?
I don't think he's even in the voice.
He's not in. Okay,
He might be watching on
so,
YouTube and playing with us.
So my problem is
What if
that
it's
say for example, if I'm a host and I set the language to English, I want my screen to show me all the names in English. And if there's like localization for German, and maybe Hawkins or somebody else from Germany wants to play, they want to see their information in German. I mean, would that somehow? If I had two players in my game and they both had Chinese characters, I wouldn't know what to say to each one of them. I wouldn't know how to say, "Hey, you over there, I need you to do this."
I think you're screwed.
Do you see what I'm saying?
The only thing you can do with that is colors, because you figure you still have to. Like I don't think there's any way of translating that properly.
Hey, green. Hey,
Yeah,
red.
I was about to say, if you've played Helldivers, it's very much this. If you can't read their names, you just use the colors. There's no other
So right now we do have chem lights, and I'm going to zoom in on this player.
Their names are colored as well.
He's probably red or something. I don't know what color it was.
I think he was red.
Is the game paused?
No.
Is the game paused?
No.
Because I'm having an issue. It's not allowing me to move my. Oh, sorry, my bad. I hit escape key. I'm zooming down in on this guy. And so the chem light is really small, and it looks either orangish or reddish.
Okay.
So again, I would still have trouble knowing what to say to the guy. And then there's always that. Sorry, let me just say one more thing here, because if you're if you're an operator and you have a red chem light on your rear, but throughout the night you get so involved in the action you forget what your color is. If there was a heads-up display somewhere saying, here's your little color square, this tells you what you are right now, that would be a great reminder also.
The health, maybe?
Minimap.
Can I add
Minimap will have your color as well.
The minimap is the biggest thing. What are you going to say?
I was going to say the other problem that is, though, even if you were able to communicate via color, what if that person doesn't speak English?
Again, yeah, you got lots of problems there. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's you playing a public game, so I mean, it's on you that you're playing with people.
I was going to say, I know.
No, wait a second. Wait a second, Onyx. Well, first of all, Onyx, you're part right. You could be running a public game, or you could be speaking to a guy who does speak English, but he forgets to change his name. You wouldn't know it until you got into the game, right? Yeah. So, you might want to have the ability when you're hosting the game to say, "Please put all your name tags in English." Something to that effect.
Also depend on the region,
name your
too.
operator, and instead of your team name pop up, your operator name.
Every game doesn't do this. We're not doing that. Like I'm not gonna you figure that's why you play. That's why you play region. That's why you play with friends that you know. That's why you have server rules. Like if the server rule says everyone speaks English, then you do that. But to get that into nitty gritty is just too much.
Well, what I was doing was just throwing out the conversation about why it's a problem so we could figure out the best way to do it. Now, if I say I'm hosting this game and I have some notes that says, your name must be in English, you must be an English speaker, da-da-da-da-da. If I don't know people, but I want to help introduce them to the game, I have to open it up somewhat to bring more people.
Oh, it's Silent Song. He's the one that has the Chinese, Japanese name.
I said that earlier.
I
was suggesting that earlier.
I didn't know. I didn't hear you.
No, you're good.
So, yeah, there's there's nothing against him. I'm just saying, in my confusion, I would have a hard time deciding what to do. But let's start from the point that I'm going to host a game. What is Dark's recommendation on how you allow it to be where people can be an applicant? They can say, "Hey, I want to play in your game," and then you give them a list of, okay, here's maybe a couple things that we require. What do you think about that?
If I may interject here quickly, I'm not even sure if Cepheus is going to have like a traditional server browser. I think you could use Discord to organize matches rather than if people want to join and play with others.
Knock knock knock.
I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be like Battlefront 2 with like a server list and descriptions. I think it's going to be more like you will seek out other people to play with, not stumble into matches.
So then we could put like an open message in the Steam forum saying, "Hey, if you're interested in playing a game, come on Discord, such and such a channel, look us up," that kind of thing. Okay,
pretty much.
I mean, if somebody joins that doesn't speak English or even speaks English and doesn't use their mic, I mean, it's going to happen. Sometimes people don't want to talk. Sometimes somebody's just curious about the game. Sometimes people just want to be butts. I mean, you can't like have a perfect experience every time.
Yeah.
Well, Onyx, remember that we're going to have that Alcatraz staging point where before I launch the game, I can actually start speaking to the people right then and there and say, hey, you're not able to help us in this game. So I would have the ability to remove people, wouldn't I, as a host?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. Can I say this real quick?
Sure.
I just realized a bug. When the wall is destroyed, you can't delete it.
Yeah, I know about that one. It's rubble mode. That's on my list.
Yep. All right. Yes.
I have an NG over here when we can repair it.
Nah.
Well, I guess over here is in November.
Okay. Oh, wait. Winter, your turn.
Oh, playtest feedback. Right, I totally forgot. Your game sucks. You suck.
Where do you live? Where do you live? We're going to send a to your house.
No.
Myself to sleep now.
It's true. I got to stop being so mean. I'm so mean. No. I playtest was fantastic. Like I crashed once, I think, and that was because I was like spamming a bunch of buttons and trying to break things. So.
Okay.
I gave you my feedback on. I think the drones are fucking stupid, but otherwise, I don't think I have any complaints here other than just like things that it's an early playtest, and I will obviously I'll give feedback if you sit down and say something is finished, then I will treat it as such. Until then, I'm kind of like when things are a bit clunky, I'm not going to be like this sucks.
Okay.
I'm the same way.
I think everything ran really well. I was really happy with it. I didn't do operator mode. I was RTS the whole time. I'm not a huge operator player. I love operator mode. I think I'm really excited for that to be fleshed out and for people to play it, but I'm always going to be more of an RTS player.
I'll convert you.
In Alcatraz, looking at the chem lights and stuff on the back, I was actually, as soon as I played a little bit, I was like, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't think it's a little bit odd. I really like the chem lights now. I think they look nice. The physics is nice. It gives your character a bit of weight when you move as well, to see that you actually are a physical item and not a chess piece sliding around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I overall I mean, obviously. Some things were a little clunky, some things didn't quite work, but I mean, for God's sakes, this is like one of the first few public tests.
This is one of the first major play tests we've ever done. Everything else has been
exactly
30 minutes, 40 minutes, then it like crashes horribly, and then everyone runs away.
Yeah, and I think it ran well. I mean, for God's sakes, we're on wave 87, and the game's still going.
We've gotten crashes on the client side, but nothing on the server. Thank God. What's going on? Oh, they're getting lit on the East Coast.
They're
North and East is on fire.
Yeah, Sierra's been hit, and North.
I've got another.
Sierra's good now.
I couldn't get into Sierra because the game was manual, so I couldn't get in, and there was just a bunch of infected.
I've got another report when you get a sec.
Yeah, what's up? What's your report?
Okay, so two things. I did get kicked out to Alcatraz multiple times throughout the battle tonight. I didn't say anything. I just got right back in.
Okay.
So it was smooth. It was smooth, and it allowed me to get back in. And there was no crash report coming up on my screen. So I don't know if you want me to dig through files for that sort of thing.
If you can figure out the piece of log on your computer, you don't have. You can try and just send me all the logs, and I'll deal with it. But
well, first of all, it's easy to find the most recent. They're all dated, so I can just get today's. Yeah, that's not a problem. Okay, all right. I'll make an escalation thread with that. And then the second and last thing that I can think of was when you're in Alcatraz, you're looking at the rear end of the female soldier, and she's got her machete on the one side. It's fixed. It's in the right spot.
Yeah.
But now I started looking because I saw that machete in the right spot. Then I started looking at her pistol, and it's way too low down on her leg. I personally carry a weapon. I would never carry it that low. That to me seems like a much more of a stretch to try to react to something quickly, to have it that low down on her leg. I looked at that and I thought, my God, what is that normal? You know,
that's a Michael question. He's Michael. Are you there?
Looking at it now, I see it's so much so much lower than the machete. Now it's gonna bug me.
That's a Michael question if he's there. But ultimately, he's the one that rigged and skinned it, and he was ex-military. I'll have to bring it up to him and see if that's weird. I don't know.
So the thing I'm going to watch now that I've mentioned it to all of you is when you're in the game, if you hit the button to switch to your secondary weapon, watch whether she has to lean over and reach. Just watch the animation and see if you find any other glitches.
It's lagging right now, so I can't do anything.
Yeah.
We have to wait until the wave's over.
There's no animation.
No, right. Yeah, just do it like whenever you feel like it. But that was something that I was going to also do, and I got so busy playing I didn't do it.
I don't think there's an animation, is there?
There's no animation for switching it to instant.
Yeah,
right
that's
now
what I
it's an
thought.
instant. It's not. It will be animated in the future.
Dark, do you have your thing minimized?
No, I'm playing.
Oh, because
it's not.
When I aim, it's walking again.
Yeah, I can't do nothing.
It's because the network is spiking. There's just too much data being sent. I think it's the buildings.
Oh. Yeah, people keep
I
building.
wonder who's building.
I think it's the sheer amount of buildings. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm gonna have to optimize it heavily in the morning, Monday. And I'm gonna have to look into that. It's just there's so much network traffic going on that the game's being saturated. And it's
Before you close this, you need to take a picture of the map.
Oh, you're right.
That would be decent.
Yeah, get right into the center of the map.
We are the
I'm right
infection.
behind you.
Everything is
We're gonna
dark.
hold the front. We're gonna be the chosen heroes. Are you about to die?
The longest
Oh my
game
god,
in
you're about to
history.
die. You're like on 1 health, bro.
F in chat.
No, like literally, he's at like 5% health, and I was like,
I see. Yeah.
He must have the health bug where like his HUD doesn't always show.
Okay, I was dead earlier. Like,
Oh yeah. Just tell me the door.
Yep.
I'm like left clicking it, and I'm like hitting it so hard right now.
Yeah, you have to go
That's just-
around.
Dang.
Oh, I got it. I had to click the outside of it. I don't know why.
Yeah, these gates are open over here on the other end of the north.
Yeah, you're only half health. Did you get hurt again? Hold on, follow me. I think you have that bug. I'll tell you when you're full. Let me see. Okay, almost. Hold on.
So while you're thinking, Dark, I found the military personnel paragraph that describes carrying the handgun low on the thigh using a drop leg holster. These are attached to the thigh because it might interfere with something on their other equipment, backpack, or other activities. So that's the reason I found. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I will bring that up with Michael, but ultimately he has the final say on that. So I will bring that up with him.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with it because I started thinking, well, maybe it would interfere with things that they're, trying to deal with or carry or bend over or whatever. But
sure.
Yeah. No,
Just
I've
keep in
seen
mind
thigh
we're
holsters
going to add
before.
more gear to the operators. They're going to be
chunky
boys.
Chunky?
Yeah. And every operator has a different aesthetic or like appearance. Like we have a German one. We have like some Mexican ones. We have help me out, Michael. Which ones did you go for the inspiration for the operator designs? Is he there? Yeah,
He's dead.
He's dead. Okay, yeah. If he comes back in time, he'd have to explain it. But we have like different. We have a base
I took a
operator,
screenshot,
and then
just
we
in
do
case.
like different like total redesigns basically.
Have you ever thought about having snipers with a ghillie suit that gives them the ability? Okay, so would that give them the ability where they could literally, like zombies would just bypass them as long as they weren't firing?
Yes. It's something that's why we wanted to implement and improve the ability system, because like
sorry. Do you wanna go ahead?
No, just say it. I'll cut you later. No, I'm joking.
Just say it.
Just say it. Jesus.
No, I was just gonna say, I'm pretty sure like stealth in general is gonna have a pass.
Heavily.
Yeah.
With the ability system coming in for the sniper and us trying to get the doctrines and the stage 2 stuff all situated, every ability and every aspect of just like, every action that units have is going to be heavily audited just to be done and final.
I have an unrelated question. It just came to mind. If everybody's done on that subject.
Okay.
I heard you mention that raiders, like the faction, would be hostile because, well, the raiders want to kill everyone, right?
Yeah, of course.
What if when you re-implement the rules of engagement and you just want to shoot civilians and stuff like that? Wouldn't that
User
just boost
entered your
relations
channel.
of bandits and stuff like that, the raiders and stuff? Because I think it'd be pretty cool if you added some way to befriend them in
I've been thinking about that more and more. In terms of basically, you have a point, and the idea is that the raiders or the the raiders that we roll in Legacy are just meant to be like the Fallout raiders, where they're just meant to be like throwaway enemies. They're just dicks to everyone, like Negan's group in The Walking Dead. But you are right. There comes a point where you should be able to ally with a group like Negan's group. If you're playing that way, like Umbrella. Oh shit!
Run.
Okay. So
I can't help you. The gates are all closed.
Yeah, no, but you figure you're right. I don't have an answer on that at this very moment, but it is something that I do want to expand upon when the time is right.
All right, I do have another question relating to factions. If
Yeah?
you've got time for that.
Hit me with it.
If I don't remember the legacy factions because I barely played the factions themselves.
There were 3. There were the militants, which were ex-military. There were the normal civilians, and then there were the raider group. Those are the 3.
I just meant how they worked. Like, were you able to build up relations with them, or at least it was planned, right?
Correct. You were able to build up relations to them, but it was very basic. It was on the concept of you give them supply, and then they let you recruit.
They leave you alone.
Their ranks, and they leave you alone. And it was very basic. It wasn't like we're not like talking Total War. That's something that we have to look into long term, where it's like that's what I want to do at 1.4.
Well, my question is. The more relations there could be thresholds and whatnot. Each time you reach a threshold, you unlock a different perk from that faction. Maybe it's a passive for your Circ overall. Maybe your soldiers. Maybe you unlock a new unit that you can use. Is that something you're looking into?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. So okay, let me give you a drive-by. So the idea is that for the civilian groups, they're going to be kept super basic. If you can recruit 1 or 2 of their basic units out, and they're just cannon fodder units. When it comes to Pierce and Natalie, the goal is to make it to where Pierce and Natalie, you can recruit their vehicles and you can recruit their units, and they become your units, like a Cirque soldier unit. So the idea is that by you having positive reputation with the anarchists, then you'll get suicide bombers. By you having positive relationships with Pierce, then you get beat cops, SWAT officers. So the idea is that way. Oh, we're getting overran. That way you can essentially. It encourages. It rewards you for you basically actually, dealing with a group. You know what I mean? Like helping them out.
When you say cannon fodder, do you mean literal cannon fodder where they're essentially useless units that just are made to die, or would they actually...
Think about Age of Empires 3 when you would have the militia. That basically were just very quick. Yeah, they're units that you bring up in times of desperation that buy you time. Like they're not like the civilian groups. Like maybe the militant group will be like the strongest unit is going to be the militant group, and they're not going to be stronger than an assault. They'll be cheaper than an assault. They'll have less population than an assault, and they'll be cheaper to arm. But it's like a quick little force that you can build send out
I
there.
think they
if you
should be
need
like
them.
one up from cannon fodder. They're cheap, they're helpful, but they wouldn't be able to survive
When I
a
say
horde.
cannon
like
fodder, I mean
Earth.
like they're not on the level of like your normal circuit units. Like,
Oh God, no.
Yeah,
no.
that's what I mean by cannon fodder. Like they're not comparable. They're like we're talking the dynamic civilian groups are like half of what the assault is, maybe 3/4 depending on their weapon and the group that you're recruiting from. It's only Pierce and Natalie where it starts to hedge the lines more, or sometimes be a little bit better because Natalie and Pierce have to be able to go toe to toe with you. They have to be able to inflict some damage on you. More so than
they're
the
units, these cannon fodder units, they'd be able to handle themselves if the group was sufficiently sized, like maybe 15 units, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So they're not just like if there was a group of 20, 5 infected would be able to kill them, no problem.
No.
Oh, okay. I had one more question that I could think of. This was I didn't like use it all the time, but the rules of engagement, if you set, like, for example, your rules of engagement to kill civilians on site and legacy, I don't think you could revert that, could you?
No, it was
once you started
question, they hated you guts.
My question is, if throughout the game, if you chose to like, let's say, put the faction to 0, is there a way to bring them back up?
Not currently. Once you've made your bed, you got to lay in it. They're gonna hate your life. They're gonna hate your guts for the rest of the game. Like once you make your bed, you gotta lay it. It's over. Like you figure, like we had it to where like if you go that far, like the only thing you can do is that you can quarantine islands in Legacy to where like Island A and Island B don't know what's going on. So if you kill everyone on Island B and Island A, they can't like communicate. There's no land bridge. Then they're not gonna know, and they're gonna like you until you do some kind of atrocity in that zone. So the idea is that there was a segmentation of, and you could cause that by blowing bridges and by building walls. So then that way, that was the only way that we made it to where like once you like commit to a war, there's no take backsies. Like they're gonna kill you or you're gonna kill them.
There was a game, I don't remember what it go ahead.
Yeah.
But you see this wall to your south? It's to the north.
Yeah, I got it. I'm at you.
Yeah. It no one to fix. I have an engineer standing at it, but it's like it says it's repaired. It has 100% health, but you can walk straight through it because it's broken.
I'm gonna screenshot that.
Yeah, I can just destroy it and put a new wall down.
It's related to the gate issue, so now I know it's not just gates; it's walls.
Okay, want me to destroy it? Put a new wall down?
Yeah, go ahead and destroy it and see if it even lets you. What were you trying to ask earlier? You were trying to ask something.
I brought that up earlier too, with the I made layers of walls because each time there was one segment that kept on being unrepairable.
Yeah.
I got some pictures for that too.
Yes, please.
I cannot destroy it.
Yeah, you have the same bug that the other thing had.
I don't remember what game it was, but there was a game where, let's say there was, let's say four levels. One was hated, one was disliked, one was liked, and one was loved.
Okay.
If they disliked you, they might have skirmishes with you, but once they hit hated, then there was no going back from them. So I don't remember. I know there was one, but basically once they hated you forever. It was like a diplomacy option. So long as you weren't like despised by those people, then you could still salvage the relationship later. It might have been one of those god type games. I don't remember though.
I have to think about that one because you figure what you're saying makes sense, and you figure it's one of those things where like I have to, because the dynamic civilian groups and the Natalie and Pierce, like dynamic civilian groups are like an incubator for basically moving in that direction of what you were saying. Natalie and Pierce. Natalie is the anarchist group, and Pierce is the police.
And then there's the Raiders group. And
the Raiders are kind of like a sub faction of Natalie, where it's like they're just more cannibalistic, more crazy. Think of it more like the Fallout Raiders.
And if you add them to like a faction you could befriend, you could actually add an NPC to that too, like a boss type character to that as well.
Yeah, because the idea is that each major group, Pierce and Natalie, are going to have like their own version of Chelsea. So then that way they would have like a leader kind of deal. So it's one of those things where like that's 1.4. That's like after co-op. The next thing we're working on is what The next thing after co-op is Natalie Pierce and the campaign. Natalie and Pierce means everything related to dynamic civilian groups and the factions are getting improved. Like a major line item in 1.4 is just the faction system.
Oof, they broke the wall on the north.
Yeah, Sierra's a hit.
I got a couple things about factions.
Sure.
So assume I'm in solo play. You know, I got the whole whatever Treasure Island, the big map, and I make allies with all the factions. Are you going to have things like Steam achievements for doing that?
Absolutely. Right now, the only reason why Steam achievements are light is because it's just we didn't want to allocate.
Yeah, things change.
Yeah.
You got a lot of things are going to change.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is Onyx and I were having a really long conversation, like around 5-6 p.m. before the podcast about factions.
Yeah.
And one of the ideas we were tossing around is that, you know, we have some, you know, vehicles coming. We all know about the armored vehicles, but I thought it would be awesome if like the factions had like a sort of a little speedster style go-kart, or they were able to maybe.
I wasn't.
Winter, are you there?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
I was talking about that in the podcast. Yeah.
I was literally sitting here being like, I wonder if like you just want me to sit here and ask and like answer questions.
Yeah, Winter, hit him up.
Oh my God! Please save my engineer. He's got a family.
Your engineer is doomed, I'm afraid.
Nope,
Yeah, okay.
He dies
Okay,
right now.
sorry, I was also on my phone. So do you want to just rephrase that for me so I can...
We were talking about the speed buggy, the Pegagen. The scout.
So,
the little beep beep.
Yeah, the beep
Basically,
little beep beep.
Yeah, I wasn't aware that you had a plan.
I love it. Because it used to be in... It's like a little 4-person buggy type thing, right?
Yeah, buggy.
It can carry like a little bit of troops. It zooms around. I think it had a desert camo when I last looked at it.
Yeah.
It is very much a unarmored light scout vehicle. I think it can hold maybe 4 troops.
I think it was 5 to 6 if you really packed them in there, because they could stand on.
In the back.
We had it to where they could stand on the back and shoot.
That's
right.
Like the light Humvee. Like that's pretty cool.
I'll find
kind of. Actually, it's kind of like the FRV from Helldivers without a gun. It's just like a little buggy that zooms around and carries some lads.
Yeah, can I ask you if the buggy? Well, the idea I was going for was, you know, if the buggy had like a scavenger faction theme similar to a Mad Max, where it's got, you know, chains and fangs and guns mounted on it and whatnot, like from a salvage yard. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, I mean absolutely.
Civilian vehicles.
Like a lot of the work on a lot of the, especially civilian vehicles, is all very preliminary. From the last time I checked, anyway. It's I think I saw some of the concept art was really fun for the anarchist vehicles, but it's all a lot of that work just hasn't begun yet, like properly, like because the game's been essentially rebuilt from scratch here. So a lot of the core work is still being redone, and a lot of that tertiary stuff, like Natalie and Pierce, the SWAT members. I think the newest work on like are the old like SWAT models even still in the game?
They are in the old legacy, but they are not in the current rebuild. Like we have like old SWAT and anarchist models.
Yeah. And for one of the other questions as well earlier on, someone was talking about working with like air quotes the bad guys. Now, obviously, Cirque are kind of the lawful faction. Like you can be assholes and play it like yeah, we need to like cleanse to stop this infection getting out, but I as far as I'm aware, they're never going to be like, we're just being dicks for the sake of it because we're the bad guys.
Only in campaign they won't be. In pandemic, you can be Hitler.
Yeah, but also a lot of your sort of evil villain stuff and interacting with the bad guys will most likely be satisfied much later down the road with the spooky third faction.
Fenrir.
Yeah. Which they're a lot of fun in concept anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doom buggies. It'll be fun. Yeah.
But the idea that Winter was talking about, he brought it to my attention the other day, is he was saying like, well, why don't you guys just bring back the Doom buggy when you do the doctrines thing, and that way it benefits the operators and it benefits people that are just scouting around, because it's faster than the drone. Well, not really say faster, but people can shoot out of it, and that way you could have operators that drive around the Doom buggy and go from outpost to outpost in teams of 4 to 5. And then that way they can shoot.
Or we have Hawkins that's building Fort Knox.
Yeah, you have Hawkins building Fort Knox. So he sends over a Doom buggy with a crap ton of engineers. They drop out, they start building. And then that way you can have engineers driving a Doom buggy, like RTS units. And then you can have operators driving with their Doom buggy following behind. So then that way you have a joint effort. Because when we add vehicles, then you're going to have vehicles driving around this map. So it's going to be fucking chaos. Because you're going to get people
me personally,
on the
Humvee supremacy.
Humvee. Yeah, no, you're going to literally get people just in the Humvees with entire teams. Like, okay, we're going to roll up in the Humvee, boys.
Nobody's going to run around anymore. It's all going to be vehicles.
Literally, it's just going to be one guy that's just goddamn like the Magic School Bus. It's going to be bad.
I got a small bug for you.
The vehicles are limited right now based on population.
Yeah, of
if
course.
you try to get an Abrams tank, it's worth 25 soldiers.
Oh, of course.
Can I make a suggestion based off what Maxim just brought up?
Sure.
What if there was a separate population for vehicles?
I've thought about that. I know that Dawn of War does that.
Like the battles.
And helicopters are included in that pool.
I don't know.
It's like mechanized units.
Let me think about that.
It also will need to take into account things like abandoning vehicles and how that will work. Because obviously,
people could abandon and then
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a cool idea to sort of fill up a motor pool if you've got the money with you buy a vehicle and then empty it out so it's not using up your population. With obviously
comes
with the risk of something like having those vehicles stolen or destroyed when you've got no one in them, that be
Board wave 100. Sorry to interrupt. We're on 100.
Oh shit! Here we are.
So I checked the code, and I think when we reach the end, I think it's going to freak out.
I took a screenshot of the map already, so
hold on to your butts.
So I'm pretty sure it's gonna open the results screen for every person, and it's gonna freak the hell out. So I don't know. So just keep in mind, if you got screenshots, if you want to take videos, take them now, because I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Okay.
So as I was saying, a lot of games when you call them vehicles, they take into account both the vehicle and the population.
Yeah.
That's inside. So if you called in a vehicle and it had 2 people in it, it would generally be free population. Or
I believe we do that now as well. The crewman is accounted for.
What you could do is it would be 2 population for infantry and 1 population for vehicle, and the cap would be something like maybe 10 at first until you build a vehicle equivalent. I'm about to die. Save me.
I got you.
This shit. A vehicle thank you. A vehicle equivalent to those population 10s. Like maybe a garage or something. You build a garage and it maybe increases the cap from let's just say the initial cap is 5 vehicles or helicopters, and then you build a motor pool and it adds another 5. Not a motor pool, sorry. Another garage, and it's another 5 mechanized units, so vehicles or aircraft. I think 5 is a sufficient amount before adding another population building.
We do the vehicles in this manner as it currently stands. We
generalize
the amount of people that are in the car, and then the base population cost of the vehicle itself. Because when you build a vehicle, it comes with a driver, and we didn't want to go the route of crews, because we didn't want to go the tanks or whatever. So we just generalized it to where one assault, which is a jack of all trades.
No, nothing happened, by the way.
Yeah. So that's what I figured. Because it's not going to work in this mode. Okay, we have successfully won, everyone. We are the unsung heroes.
Yay.
Now let's see if it crashes when we go back to the main menu.
Oh, it crashed. Yep. It crashed.
I need those crashes.
They're all going to be zoom.
Yeah. All right, copy.
You don't get it. Oh, okay.
I got it.
Oh, dear go.
So what I was saying is, if you have a vehicle and it has 2 crew members and 1, then it has the base vehicle, it would add 2 to the